Hello everyone, how are we doing? How are we doing? Awesome to have everyone here. My name is Pixel Riffs, and we have a ton of people waiting in the chat, despite the fact that the YouTube dashboard says we only have like 5 people watching. Seems like we've got more than that. So hello, that Diamond Freak, Too Easy, Manas, Pepsi Clutch, what a name. Morgan, Afek, Shlomov, that's an awesome name too. Caitlin, who have I missed? Who have I missed? Oh, is Kazra here, or is that just from... There's a bunch of messages from, like, the last stream, so I have no idea who else is hanging around. Dragon Slayer was here, Jacko was here as well. I normally stream on weekends, but yeah, this time around we are doing a weekday stream because, ta-da, I have a new setup. If you see me looking up there all the time, it's because I have 2 monitors now. The main one is here and the other one is here, so I have like OBS and Skype and stuff all up on a monitor above my main monitor, and the game window is down here. And this new monitor is big enough that I can now see the chat on the right hand side. Glad you like the music read. Awesome to hear that. It's the music that I've written myself, by the way, because people always ask that. It is, yeah, I called that one Sapphire Heights. It's kind of like it's my attempt at making a soundtrack that's like the soundtrack to a Sonic the Hedgehog game. We have the one with the pig. We have Guy. Hello, Guy. You were the one who asked in my video today if I was going to live stream soon. And I was like, yes, in like an hour. And you were like, oh, okay. That's awesome. Yeah, the face cam is a little laggy. I know it's a budget webcam. It's not all that great. So today we're going to be playing on the 5th choice server. Kaine is going to be dropping into a Skype call with me shortly, but I think he was just resetting his router. So bear with me while I check on the conversation with him. But yeah, he can drop into the call in a minute. I guess he's probably going to get on the server at some point as well. So today we're going to just be kind of putzing around on the 5th choice server, playing a little bit of Decidedly Vanilla. Patreon server is going very, very well. Thank you, Too Easy. I'm very happy that that has gone as well as it has. We're adding some more people in the first few days of November. I think probably November 3rd or 4th we'll be having a live stream to invite everybody in. Might play some Hypixel later on, maybe not right now, but maybe in the near future. Sorry if the stream title and stuff hasn't updated for everybody. If it still says we're on the Patreon server, we're not. Refresh the page and you'll see the new title and description and everything. Pepsi, yeah, the YouTube channel thing, good luck with it. Good luck to anyone who's starting up their YouTube channel, because it's a lot of fun, and it's something that everyone should, I think, give a go if they're interested in like video making and stuff at all, because it's good fun. It's good fun to do it. So yeah, how is everyone today? I've had a really good day. I've had obviously this new kind of setup thing going on. We've just had pizza, and yeah, all is pretty good here. Pretty good here. It looks a little bit laggy on the OBS, but I think it's just because it's rendering it right now alongside my game. I don't know how like, let me know if it's looking really laggy in the stream itself. I can't see on here. I'll just restart it on my laptop so I can actually monitor how it's doing. But yeah, what are we doing today? We're not. I don't know if we really have a plan. The first thing I want to do is is fix up all the item frames in my house, because there has been a misdemeanor committed in my house, and it's it's kind of like an unintentional prank, and I'll explain a little bit more shortly. But yeah, you'll notice that my item frames have kind of moved up a space, and a lot of them are gone now. That one is kind of stuck on the bottom half of that slab, and none of them correspond to the right chests anymore. So dirt and variants like grass blocks and stuff should all be in here, which they are. Someone's asking where I'm from. I'm from the UK. I'm from the south coast of the UK. Could I do live streams on Saturdays and Sundays? Like, I've never really committed to a live streaming schedule, mainly because it's kind of a large chunk of time to take out of my day, and because I don't really know what I'm going to be doing at the weekends. My wife's family are from the USA, so they have to make sure they can Skype with each other at various times, so I haven't really set a live streaming schedule for that reason. How long have you been playing on the server? I've been playing on the Decidedly Vanilla servers for, well, since January of this year, so nearly like 11 months now. On this server specifically, it opened in June. So yeah, it seems to be working okay, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's just a little bit laggy on my display, but not on the actual stream. Today's your birthday, Guy. Awesome, happy birthday. Hope you're having a really great day. I still have my head in my inventory, and I'm going to keep that so we can do something with that on Friday. I'm going to, yeah, give Kaine the payment for disappearing away with my head, and we'll see how much he actually charges me in the end. Where is he hanging out? Oh, okay, he's probably away resetting his router right now. Is it my server? It's not really my server. We kind of co-own it with Cherry Patch, who are another server group, and which one of these is the wool chest now? I can't remember. I think it's this one, yeah. Yeah, Cherry Patch are a completely different group. See, I'm thinking that's crops, but it's not crops. This is crops. Yeah, Cherry Patch are a completely different server group, and Decidedly Vanilla, we're kind of like a democracy. Like, it's not really that anybody owns the group as such. I need to put Lively Default back on because I've been testing out the snapshots and it took off my resource pack. Can we see your statics? What are my statics? I have no idea what my statics are. So you'll have to explain that. Do you mean statistics? I don't know what those are either. What are the statics? But yeah, anyway. I still have my head in my inventory, and I'm going to probably pop that in the ender chest down here, just so I can keep it safe, because I don't need it anymore. I've got my own head back. No longer a pumpkin head, thankfully. Why can't you join? Because this is kind of an invite-only thing. We have to make sure that everyone on the server is trustworthy, is on the level, and with Decidedly Vanilla, you have to have there's a requirement of making a good quality video once a week, and to show that you can make like consistent content and stuff. And we're not really looking for new people right now. Like, it kind of depends. Statistics. What statistics do you need to see? I'm not sure how I can turn on other statistics for like. there's nothing I can really add to the stream. I don't know what you mean by statistics. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. No trolls allowed. That's kind of the idea. What's my favourite shop? That's an interesting question. I don't really do that much shopping. Like, I think my favourite shop right now is the one we get our food from. But, yeah, I don't know. I quite like shops that sell video games and stuff. Although I haven't been to one for a while, because I haven't bought any current video games for a while. Bradley, which video did you comment on? I think I recognise your name, I'm just not sure which video it is you're talking about. Add some music. Yes, I will. I will probably put the Minecraft soundtrack on in a second. That's my usual MO when it comes to streaming. I can hear a zombie burning. Let's just hope he can't get behind me. Oh yeah, it's in music, isn't it? Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Let's start this up. And where are we? Yes. Add all of these tracks into the playlist. And then turn the volume up. Okie doke. That should be going now. Well done on 3/4 of 10k subs. Thank you, Ruben. It's been that way for a little while, to be honest. Like, it's not quite at 7,500 yet, and it's not grown nearly as fast as it was when everything was going crazy on my channel a little while ago. How did I learn to build so well? I watched other people's videos. I experimented a lot. I lost my job, which meant I could do a lot of building. Where is Kaine? Is he here yet? I don't think he's here yet. Never mind. We can continue. I'm going to start rearranging the item frames in my basement. I don't really need Kaine to be here to do that. This guy, but MC Chad, told me. Yeah. That's pretty much everybody who's subscribed to my channel right now found me through OMG Chad, which, you know, I'm incredibly grateful for pretty much every day of my life. Item frame, come back here. So I'm going to rearrange all of this stuff, because I had all these named item frames attached to the chests, and now they've all moved, and I will probably lose some of the items in the process. It's back there, and I'm not going to be getting that back. Never mind. We'll grab another one, and we'll name it Stained Clay. I'm going to lose a lot of levels in the process of this. Stained Clay. Oh, hi Beastie, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, awesome to have you here. Today we are streaming with chat vision, basically. I actually have the chat. Why did I suddenly grow so much? Because OMG Chad made a video about me. That seems to have been the case. Let's choose orange this time around. I quite like oranges, although that's kind of going to blend in with the item frame a bit too much. What should we have? Let's have lime green. Lime green stands out pretty well. I'm going to need to make a ton of item frames for this as well. So where the mob drops chest has moved, where's the leather? Oh, it's up here. Oh, and I don't have very much. Oh, that's nice. Always good to have to go and get more leather. Do I watch Ethos Lab? I do, actually. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ethos. I've only really gotten into his videos recently, but then I've only really watched Minecraft videos fairly recently. But yeah, Ethos is incredible. Some of the stuff he does is just mind-blowing. He's a good builder as well as a good redstoner as well, which is very difficult to come by. Like, you either get one or the other most of the time, but Ethos manages to be both. Stained glass. Boom, there it is. And let's throw that one up here as well. No side laptop of comments. Side laptop is still going on, Beastie, but it's going on because I need to make sure that the stream is running okay. And my missus is here and is watching it from down on the floor. Etho never uploads, but he's clever. He uploads pretty regularly. He's just got to find something that he actually wants to do in the video, I find. I've been insta-mining some stuff. Do I have an Endermite Ender on the server? We don't, actually. We've got... I think we might even be waiting to fight the Ender Dragon until 1.9 comes out. Like, I didn't think that was actually going to be the case, but a lot of people seem to think that's the way we're doing things. We haven't even talked about fighting the dragon for a while. So, yeah. So we don't have an Ender at all, and I think they're mainly worried about how it's going to break things once 1.9 comes out, so they're not really that worried about it. Have I ever pranked McDonald's before? No. No idea how I would do that. What's my favourite soda? I haven't drunk, like, anything carbonated in a while. I guess, like, Fanta and stuff, I guess. Like, I like orange soda, generally. Where can I go to get a ton of leather? Let me know if the music is too loud, by the way, because it's turned up in my headphones, so it might be a little bit loud, but I think it's probably at a decent level. Captain Panos Pix, please say I love Greece. I've never been to Greece. I would love to go at some point. But I heard your economy is going through some bad times, so it's a little bit difficult to say exactly. Well, to be fair, my personal economy is going through some bad times as well, so there you go. Your favourite's Lucozade. I've never really had much in the way of Lucozade. Never really tried it, because it always seemed like one of those energy drink things, and I have enough energy as it is that I don't really need to have energy drinks like Red Bull and stuff. Jeff, hello! Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm going to your tower. I figured you have the cow farm over here, so that was probably the best bet. I've not actually been through your nether portal since you set it up. But yes, Jefferson Tower. Always nice to visit here. It's very cool. Your villager is still stuck in this cube. It's not quite a cube, but you know what I mean. In his little box. Yes, do I have looting on the sword? I do, fantastic. Okay, so we can breed and kill some cows while we're here. I'm not sure if he has a supply of wheat, but it looks like somebody's been here a little while ago, because a lot of these cows need to do some growing up. He's got wheat in here. Alright, I'll leave my wheat in there, and then probably just hang out around here while we're waiting. Wow, the grass over here is super green. This is roofed forest that Jeff has presumably cleared out. I know. I saw him TNT pretty much a giant mound of earth over here at some point. Oh, hello Milan, how you doing? First time watching the stream, welcome along. Jeffrey, I remember you. Yes, I remember your little Pokeball avatar. Do I plan on playing more games on my channel? Yes, I do. I do want to play Bastion and Transistor at some point. They're both on my Steam wishlist. I just don't have the money to buy them right now. But yeah, other games I might play include Terraria. I'm kind of keen on giving that a try at some point, because a lot of people say it's like 2D Minecraft or whatever, so it's kind of neat. Take leather. Oh, there's some leather in the chest up there, is there? Okay, right. I will find some way of paying you back at some point, Jeff. Do I do a lot of streams? Not that many, to be honest. I'm not really a streamer. I'm more of a YouTube guy, but streams are kind of a fun way to mix it up, and I get to hang out with people and respond to questions and stuff, which is nice. So there's some there's some leather already in here. Fantastic. Right, I will take a stack of that, and I will find some way of paying you back, Jeff. Absolutely. Hello, Eric. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. Looking forward to playing with you on the Patreon server when that's that second wave of people gets added. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, a lot of people saying Terraria is really good. Yeah, I've heard very, very good things, and some of the people from this server also play Terraria quite regularly. They used to have like a regular Tuesday stream of Terraria, I think, a little while ago. Oh hey, hello Serbia. I feel like I'm in the Eurovision Song Contest every time somebody asks me to say stuff like that. Hello Serbia, this is England calling. Can I make a server like Hypixel? I'm a great designer, so it would be great. I don't think I've got the I don't think I've got the chops to make a server like Hypixel yet. And to be honest, like when it comes to public servers, you have to have a crazy hosting plan to let that many people on your server. Like if you think about the amount of people you see on Hypixel on a daily basis, there's like thousands of them. And yeah, like the average server that you can host, like the patron server right now, the server hosting plan covers 35 people. So you can imagine how much money you have to invest in that kind of thing. And I just don't have. I could build some stuff like that for sure, and I built a ton of stuff on the patron server that I think is pretty good looking. If not like Hypixel standards per se, it's at least, you know, it's all right. I get by, but yeah, it's kind of. It's out of my league when it comes to like designing all the mini games and stuff as well. I have no clue when it comes to stuff like that. I'm learning, but I can't really learn that stuff particularly fast. So there you go. Right, finally getting some item frames back onto these chests after the incident, the incident which we will not talk about. How many people play on the 5th choice? I don't know. We've probably got about 40 members of Cherry Patch and about 10 members of DV, but nobody really plays that regularly. I'm going to lose all of my items this way. I might see if I can get them from walking around up here. No, it's going to be too far along. Darn it, never mind. Guess we're going to be renaming some stuff, aren't we? Mob drops. Can I have the mob drop thing? Thank you. Gosh, okay. Meat and fish. Nope, we're losing meat and fish. Excellent. Decorative plants. Will this video be uploaded on YouTube? Yes. In fact, that's something fun I can talk to you guys about. Well, it's not necessarily that fun. It depends how much you like legal stuff. But Mojang have made changes to their... I don't want to rename the item frame. I want to rename the rose bush. Thank you. Plants. Oh, decorative plants, rather. Decorative plants. Yeah, Mojang have made it so that if you do a live stream... Oh, well, I guess we have two things called decorative plants now. We'll keep one of those in here, shall we? Yeah, Mojang have made these changes to their licensing agreement where you basically have to make stream content available for free 24 hours after it happens. You can't, like, put it behind a paywall or anything. Wool. So yeah, my streams used to go up, like, for patrons to watch afterwards, which I changed before they actually updated the license agreement, because I didn't think it was super fair and nobody seemed to really mind that much. And now they've actually made it, like, against the rules to do that. So, yeah, there we go. Name a hoe after you. I haven't made a hoe on this server for a while. Glass panes can go there. And it's this one, right? Yes, it is. Good, good. Glass panes. And this is... Oh, this is carpet. Yeah, I don't really have a great deal of carpet. Let's make some white carpet. How do you join if you can? Probably can't join this server because we're not really looking for new members right now. But yeah, does Kaine know you? I don't know, maybe he does. Carpets, there we go. But yeah, hi Voin. Is it Voin, or do you want me to keep calling you VKI Pixels, because that's how I remember you, because you've got the word pixels in your name. It's nice and easy for me to remember. This is meat and fish, isn't it? Yes. Wow, there's a lot of people from Greece and Serbia and various places around here. And I guess it's the right time of night for you guys, isn't it? I guess it's a little bit late, but yeah, everybody in the USA is probably like at school and stuff right now, if they're the kind of people who are in school, which I think a lot of my subscribers are, let's be real. So this one's going to be animal products, wasn't it? Kaine is still not around. Maybe he's got distracted by something, he's a bit busy. How did I think of my YouTube name? I got a haircut? No, I didn't. My hair is still like that. It has not changed for a while. I haven't had a haircut for ages, actually. I probably should have one. Yeah, my... Voin, that's how you pronounce it. Cool, okay. Yeah, my YouTube username comes from a project I used to do called Wiki Riffs, where I wrote a song based on a random article from Wikipedia every week. I don't do that anymore because it took up a lot of time and a lot of creative energy, and I kind of burnt myself out on it. But yeah, the riffs part comes from that, and pixel just comes from the fact that I was playing Minecraft. It's kind of pixely game, and I make chiptune music like the stuff from my my intro. Aren't those item frames on the corner occupying the same block? I don't know. Let me check. Hang on. Sugar, cane, etc. Because that's going to be like paper and stuff. Oh, my anvil broke. Fantastic. So not only am I spending a ton of leather on item frames, I'm also item frames on the corner occupying the same block. Where are you at, Beastie? I'm not seeing what you're seeing, I think. I don't know. What server can you join? Good question. My Patreon server is open to people who donate to me on Patreon. But yeah, there's a whole different set of rules apply to that, basically. I need to make another anvil. I really need to get some iron together. I'm running out of iron a little bit. So I need 4 of those, 3 blocks. Yeah, the Patreon server is open to anyone who donates $8 or more to me on Patreon, and it's there more as like a reward for people backing me on Patreon, as opposed to like pay to get on this server, you know. And what's in this one? This is pistons, isn't it? So I will need to. Where did the one for the? Did I lose that up there? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, let's make another piston then. What do we need for pistons? This is like one of those mini games where you have to make everything to order. And I need 1 more iron ingot and a bit of redstone, and we should be good with that. Can you join it? You've been a sub for quite a while and you can't donate. I mean, it's always going to be difficult, I know. It's going to feel like I'm excluding some people and only kind of valuing the people who can donate, but I'm going to try and just bring as much content as I can from that server. I keep looking in the cobble chest. And, like, yeah, if I can open a server in future that all of my fans and stuff can play on, then I absolutely will. I just can't afford to do that right now. But watch this space, because, you know, anything could happen. Pistons, there we go. Always nice to have a chest exclusively for pistons. So that wall's looking a little bit better now. As for the rest of these, we will see. Am I going to play story mode? I can't right now because I run Linux and it's not available on Linux. If I switch to Windows eventually, then probably, because it does look kind of good. Yeah, from what I've seen. A few of my server mates are playing it as well, so I recommend you check those guys out. B-Ran is playing it, as is Dolinmeister. I can't remember if anyone else is playing it. I think maybe Paige might be, but I don't know that for certain. Use my facecam for series. I would, but then the thing about facecam is it kind of takes people out of the gameplay side of things, and especially with stuff like what I've been doing recently on Decidedly Vanilla, having my face would kind of ruin it, because the whole idea is that I'm like a character in the game, you know, like it's kind of a semi-roleplay thing. So that's why I've only kept it on streams for now. Maybe if I do, like, I'm planning on doing at some point, possibly like in this Halloween kind of period, I might do some of those horror maps, the like horror adventure maps that people make. In which case I will probably use the face cam for that, just because that's kind of the point of a horror maps, is that you get to see people react to how scared they are and stuff. There's only 5 parts in story mode. Yeah, 5 episodes is kind of standard issue for a Telltale game thing. I think that's how they do their other games as well. Cobblestone. Put that down there. This one is smooth stone. Lovely. Get to rename that as well. Oh wait, hang on. No, we don't. We don't. There's one up here. Get it? Nope, that's behind there as well. Good. Smooth stone. Smooth operators. That one goes there. Still no sign of Kaine. No worries. And then this was processed stone. That's the one we lost. Boom. Okay. Do some maps. Yes, I do plan to. I've been recommended a bunch of them. ZloEXP recommended a few of them to me, and I do mean to check those out. It's just finding the time, and I've been occupied with a few other things recently, job applications and stuff. So yeah, the plan is to do something like that eventually. It's just when I get around to it. Can I do lucky block challenges? Okay, lucky block seems to be one of those things that I don't know, everyone just does because it's cheap views, and I don't know. I've heard some kind of fairly negative things about Lucky Blocks, so I don't know if that's the kind of thing I'm going to do. But yeah, I don't know. It may just be that I've heard some biased opinions on them, but there you go. That one's glass. Obsidian. Do I even have much obsidian? Cool. I do. Gravel. Oh, I've lost the gravel. No worries. Gravel's 10 a penny anyway. Gravel. There we go. Lucky blocks are overused. Yeah, like that's kind of what I've heard about them, to be honest. Like it tends to be that one thing that everybody does, and it kind of takes away from like the Minecraft gameplay experience. I'm going to rename that one actually. I don't really want that to just be clay because it's also got bricks and stuff in. But then I've just lost it again, haven't I? Item frames. Ugh, they're the worst. But also the best because they let me put cool details and stuff in. Clay and bricks. Wow, I'm actually quite warm. I think the knitwear is going to have to come off. I think this this headset always warms my head up. What is my favourite pasta? I don't know. What's my favourite pasta, Kay? Don't know. I really like that rigatoni we had the other day. The kind of large tubes. There are a lot of versions of Lucky Blocks. Yeah, I've seen a few of them. Can I make a sorting system? Probably not in this house. I do plan on making a sorting system at some point. Oh, there's Kaine. Hello. Hello, right. If you can join the Skype call, Kaine, I don't know if you're actually in the chat or anything if you're watching the stream, but if not, we're going to start a Skype call in a second anyway. So, Skype. Always good. Ruben, I can't read anything if you have all those weird, like, little flamey characters over the top of your letters, so no need for that. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Hear me, sir?
Can you hear me? Hello?
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 I think it might be picking up the webcam microphone again.
Ah, okay.
This may be an issue. So bear with me while I look through my settings, which is always very exciting on a stream.
Oh, yeah. It's absolutely captivating.
That's what people tune in for, isn't it, end of the day?
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. Let's see. Sound devices. Okay, it just says Pulse Audio Server Local, so that's not very helpful.
You want to do it in your Skype settings?
Yeah, that's where I am.
Oh, that's where you are? Okay.
Yes, I'm under Sound Devices, Microphone, it says Pulse Audio Server Local. Can you hear me and I'm just very echoey, or are you hearing me alright?
I can hear it's the wrong mic, but...
You can hear it's the wrong mic, but I'm still at least audible.
Yeah.
Okay. Logs. How about that? Sorry, I'm renaming all of the stuff. I've rearranged my basement since the BRAN incident.
Ah.
Are you aware of the BRAN incident? Were you at least in the Skype call?
I don't think so.
No. Basically, he's moved everything in Freehaven up one block.
Oh yes, yes, I am aware of that.
I say everything, mainly just the entities. But yeah, my armor stand is half out of its glass case, and all my item frames are gone. So, so yeah, I'm currently rearranging all the item frames in my basement so they say the right things again.
Yeah, I was just having a look at my Guardians, and yeah.
your chaps with the armor.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. You say Guardians, I instantly think of like ocean monuments and stuff, but that's not what you mean.
No.
Can I make an Epic Nations at War battle and live stream so I have a squad? I have no idea what any of that means, even without the little flamey characters you were doing over it before.
Yeah, that was words, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it's probably some kind of like factions game mode or something. Epic Nations at War seems like some kind of thing that... Yeah, your guys are like levitating inside their glass tubes now. It's really funny looking.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
The Mangoseum under construction. Wow, okay, no unauthorized access. Alright, I'm not authorized, I won't go in there. Hello, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. You alright?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Loving this new setup. Thank you very much again for the monitor. I mentioned in my
No
video
problem.
earlier that I've kind of bought it off you. I kind of have and kind of haven't. You've given it to me on the assumption that I will at some point give you money in exchange, which I will, which I will. I don't want to spread any kind of false assertions about me. I
Yeah,
do pay my
yeah.
debts like the Lannisters.
Yeah,
Ex
you're not a Clandle.
I'm not a Clandlewood. No, I won't pay you in paper and pretend it's emerald blocks and that kind of thing. Yes. So yeah, someone was asking if I have a cat. I do. I have two cats. Are any of them around right now? I don't think they are. One of them has had a couple of health issues this week, so he's probably laying low. But he's a lot better now. If anybody was worried about that. Bradley's asking when I can play. I can do some Hypixel stuff. I've been doing Hypixel live streams every now and again, so that's going to be the best way for us to play together if you're not sort of on any of the servers and stuff. Adam's.
Thank you, DL. Is that how you pronounce it? DL?
I assume so. Yeah, yeah. You do have
Cool.
some nice armor going on right now. I like the fact that your skin being like the jumper kind of being so red, it kind of shows through the gold armor.
Pokes through a bit, yeah.
You've got a bit of an Iron Man vibe going on with the red and gold together, which is,
Nice.
you know, that's the last time I'll ever compliment you like that because you know saying you're Iron Man is pretty much the highest compliment
Yeah.
you can get. You know, aside from his occasional issues with alcoholism, but we won't get into that. So.
Take away the suit, and what have you got?
Billionaire,
Genius, billionaire, philanthropist,
playboy philanthropist. Yeah, yeah, I love that. So apparently, Nations at War is a server where we can join one of 8 teams and battle. You start with leather and can attack diamond and iron towns against. So basically, it's factions and raiding, is the idea behind that, which is not generally my preferred style of gameplay. I tend to like survival and building and stuff. Oh, we have a cat on the stream, ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian.
Hey.
If you can't really see his eyes. It's really funny. He's a black cat, and he's got quite a dark face as well, so you can't really see his eyes very much. Anyway, you can see the remnants of what has happened to my basement. If you look behind the ladder over there at the potion barrel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's actually now attached to the stone pressure plate that's on the top of it, and that's the only thing that saved that item frame from being consigned to oblivion. And there is the other cat. This is
Wow.
Pickwick, everyone. He is slightly more visible. I'm
Well,
looking up there.
got-
'Cause what?
You've got a mushroom that's still there.
Yes, that's attached to the slab above it as well. So
Yeah.
yeah. Some of them were saved in the incident, but others not so much.
So is this in Freehaven or the entirety of the server?
It's just in Freehaven from what I can tell. It's not happened to anything at the Nameless Ruin, which is a good thing because I have a ton of item frames there. Like none of my arcade machines were affected or anything. So, yeah, I think it's lucky that it only seems to have been the Freehaven area. Basically, his excuse for this was one of his villagers got stuck in a block. And so he had to run a command that moved all entities up one block.
Yeah.
That's such a BRAN excuse. Like I didn't know what was happening, so I ran a command.
Yeah.
and now the rabbits have taken over the server and we have to leave.
That's pretty much how it
that's how it
goes,
goes.
isn't it?
That's how it goes down every single time with BRAN. We love him for it, though.
Yeah.
Bless him. So I'm going to have to quickly reseat this armor stand in its little house as well. So. Bear with me while I get my silk touch pickaxe and.
I quite like this look actually of the thing half above the glass.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Kind of looks a bit like a receptionist or something.
peering at you from over a desk. Yes, can I help you? Yeah, not a look I'd intended, not what I'd envisioned originally, but you never know. We could make it work.
Yeah.
That-
Hey Elvis, he knows us from KB.
Elvis is in the stream. Wow, goodness.
King is.
Oh, it's KK Elvis. Okay, yes, I remember your name from one of KB's streams. Yes, he could have just used a command that moved the villager up one block. Yes, I know, but it's BRAN. He doesn't do things by halves.
Yeah.
Um,
Or he could have put a radius.
Yes, all you heard was rabbit hacks. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, he could have put a radius, and luckily it was only limited to Freehaven. So there is, if not like an actual radius, then at least you know a controlled area of damage for sure. Let's push this piston from the top. Where is it though? Is it under there? Oh, it's not under there. It's further back. Oh gosh, this is going to be a problem. Let's just put the button there. Easily solved. Except that's a sticky piston, so now it's moving stuff around. Right. This is going to be fun. I'm going to have to pass you up a pressure plate.
Okay.
And ask you to stand on it. Can I get it from there? No, I'll come up. I'll come up. It'll be easier this way. Right, stand on that if you please, sir.
I am standing.
Brilliant. That worked quite well. Now, oh, okay, right. Okay, get off the pressure plate again.
Yep.
Someone asked if we have a cat. That question has already been answered. Right, pressure plate again, if you would please, Kaine. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And we're good. And we're good. Yes, you missed the cat cameos for the evening, Caitlin, but you'll probably get the chance to see them again at some point. They tend to make themselves known whenever they're around. Right, so I think that's my basement pretty much fixed up. Thank you guys for tolerating that whilst I muddled through the whole thing. And
Mr. Cluck Gaming says that you're his favourite YouTuber and the best builder ever.
wow, that's quite an accolade. I thank you very much for that. I doubt it's actually true. I mean, maybe the favourite YouTuber thing. If so, thank you very much. But
There's a company that are putting multi-story apartment thing in the marina near us. I think the company doing that are quite good builders.
yeah, I've heard, you know, people who actually build in the real world, I think, infinitely better than me. But yeah, I saw a video on the Minecraft Reddit today. Somebody had linked to it on Facebook of a guy basically building a kind of shack out in the middle of nowhere out of, like, he made his own axe and then he cut down a tree and he kind of fashioned all of these logs and cooked clay from scratch to make tiles for this roof and stuff, and he made this little kind of like one-person hut out in the middle of nowhere himself. It was fascinating. It's the kind of stuff that everyone in Minecraft is just, you know, and then suddenly they've got a house. But this guy actually just did, like, you know, that Ark Survival Evolved game. He basically made like a hut from that that kind of thing.
That's incredible.
Someone's telling me I should be part of Fire UK. I've seen their stuff. They're really, really good. Yeah, they're kind of a very well-known build team, and yeah, I don't think I'm quite of that caliber yet, but thank you anyway. I'm gonna make some of this wood into slabs just.
Apparently,
so
I
store
smell
it away.
nice. Although you're supposed to have read that, you're also supposed to have read it and told me.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure at what point Sugar Shock has had the opportunity to smell you, but you know.
No, it's kind of worrying actually. I didn't notice anyone kind of
just
sniffing up to
walking
me.
around sniffing the air near your head at some point. That's a bit creepy. Let's move on. What do you fancy doing today? We're on the fifth choice server. I've not really done a great deal on here for a while because I've been stuck on the old decidedly vanilla map in my storyline. But yeah, I'm thinking we should do a couple of things around Freehaven just to kind of change the area up a little bit. Aside from moving all of my items back into the right places, because B-Ran!
I'm not even going to bother.
You're not going to bother moving anything. It's going to be funnier, to be honest, if they all just stay right there. Like those are supposed to be torch brackets, and they're just above the above where the torches are.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the point where you finished moving everything back where it was, and he runs the command to move everything down.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And then suddenly they all disappear again. I have entirely the opposite problem. Who is my favourite YouTuber? Kaine83 is here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you're definitely one of my favourites because you do some really fun videos. Right now, I really like BOO, always have, always will. I've been watching a lot of the Rooster Teeth guys again, and they're not exactly PG friendly, so...
No, they're a different kind of entertainment, aren't
they are, but I've been watching them play through the new Assassin's Creed game, and that looks a lot of fun. Kaine wears expensive jeans, apparently. Those do look quite expensive. They've got like a nice kind of wash to them.
They did.
Yeah, kind of.
Like in the I can't actually...
You're cutting out a little bit on Skype. I can barely hear what you're saying some of the time.
They're faded to the point that I can't even see them myself.
Oh right, yeah, the invisible. Yeah, so your slime shop has now the slime sign has moved up there.
Yeah.
Swordfish's amplifier has been completely destroyed. Is now either that or he's turned it up to 11 and that's what's happened to it. I did want to reclaim the sign to Pixel Records because that's actually got the name on the record and it's a little bit too high for people to look at and go, oh, he's named it, wow. So yeah, what else are people saying in the chat?
Ah,
someone is still asking if I can name a hoe after them, which I feel like should be some kind of rude reference, you know.
yeah.
Um,
I think you missed a trick with this.
yeah.
I
What should I have done?
I think Pixel Records is it's good. It's it gets across. This is the record shop. You can buy your records, and you can get from it that your Pixel. It's definitely related to you. But I think you should have had a bit more fun with it and called it Pixel Discs.
Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. I definitely missed a trick. Yeah, and they are music discs as well, as opposed to like a lot of people call them records, but
Yeah,
in the game they're called music discs, aren't they?
are they? Okay, they're of a disc shape, whatever they are. So.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if we've made any. Oh, we've made 2 sales. Oh, fantastic! Couple of diamonds in there. Thank you very much, whoever's bought the records out here. No one's bought the gold record because Paige put a sign on it saying it was cursed. Although that, to be fair, that's the one that you can just find. We've got 4 gold in here. We've got. Oh wow, awesome! People have been buying Mellow High. I like that record. It's a good one. So yeah, a few sales from the record shop. I like that. I like that very much.
Mr. Crafty, my jeans I think cost about 20, given that I'm in the UK, which I guess is probably what 17, $18.
Yeah, give or take, give or take. Wait, no, you said 20 quid, right?
Yeah,
That
22 quid.
that's more like $30. Exchange rate
Oh,
favors.
sorry, yeah, it's the other way.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
favors the pound these days. Exciting times. Mr. Clark, it's asking if you can join this server is a complicated question.
Yeah, this server is invite only.
Yeah, it's invite only. Generally speaking, you have to either be like somebody we know already, um, and we contact people to invite them to join rather than people asking to join and us letting them on. You see, it's kind of a different thing.
Yeah, we're talent scouts for this place.
Yeah, basically that's us. Oh, Slow's at home. Oh wait, no, that's a zombie. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes, but he's been streaming today, so I don't think it's him. He doesn't appear to be on the on the server right now. Have you built your blacksmith yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, hello, Aislinn. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Ah,
Awesome to have you
AC,
here.
welcome along.
Miss AC, this is, as opposed to Mr. AC, who's an entirely different person.
Well, I think from AC's own naming structure, I was watching her stream. She's AC, and the other one is AC2.
Oh, okay, right. I've got to get the nomenclature correct when it comes to this stuff.
Manas Ruat is asking for my YouTube channel. Do I have your permission to post a link?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, go for it. I don't know if you can post a link because YouTube is a bit
Yeah.
weird like that, but your channel is youtube.com/Mr. Kaine83.
It is indeed.
Yes, and you can get to that from my channel page. I have all the Decidedly Vanilla members linked in the sidebar, so go and check everyone out because they're all fantastic. Kaine especially, and everyone else is very good as well. I'm not going to name a hoe after you, Nicola, so please stop asking. I have no reason to build a hoe at this point, so unless I'm going to build one, I won't name it. How's the theatre going?
It hasn't gone. In fact, it looks like it's gone backwards since
It's
since we
It's
did
been
build.
reverted.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that the window was finished and it's missing a couple of blocks right now. So
Oh, you know how it is with Windows. Occasionally, you have to roll back to the previous version.
that's it, indeed.
That's the one. You'll be
Yeah.
rather
That must have
quiet.
been.
Oh, Aislinn's saying YouTube is keeping her from speaking as much as she wants. Is there some
Yeah,
kind of like
it's,
spam restriction thing now?
She's got a weird glitch with her YouTube account that means that when she goes to live streams, she can't see the chat.
That's
It
weird.
just doesn't appear for her. And yeah, so she's got a login at the moment, which I don't know whether it's replacing the old one or whether she's just using it until she gets it resolved.
Yeah. That's odd though. That's a shame.
Mm.
Anyhow, so yeah, Did I ask you about the blacksmith yet? Whether you built the blacksmith?
You did ask me.
Yes. Are you planning to do that for a video?
Not specifically, no.
There's a creeper over here who I'm trying to get rid of. There we go.
There's
Gonna
a skeleton to your left as well.
Gonna get shot by a skeleton in the process. But yeah, like I thought maybe we could have a go at building the blacksmith or do something else around the place, just to kind of contribute to the infrastructure of Freehaven a little bit, because I've not done anything like that for a while.
Okay, well, I mean, it depends what something sort of grindy and have a chat, or do you want to actually do something designish?
Maybe a bit of both. I'm kind of up for whatever this evening. What would
Okay.
people like to see? You guys happy that we kind of grind away and gather resources and stuff and chat, or would you like to see us build something cool?
Well, the grindy task that I have available is to carry on detailing the walls, putting the
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, we could do
stuff on there.
we could do something like that. Are we going to upgrade the server to 1.9 or start new? I'm pretty sure we're upgrading to 1.9 when it comes out in the full version. We're not doing snapshots or anything, but
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
the idea seems to be that we'll fight the dragon once 1.9 comes out, and then obviously the server kind of gets a new lease of life at that point because, you know, we've come out of the rule of this oppressive lizard and we can now kind of do our own thing. I think that's how it works anyway, right? Ender Dragon's kind of it's got the monopoly on things until then.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes. Right, so yeah, people are saying we can grind or we can build or whatever, so I think the walls kind of counts as grinding and building because we can do some really neat stuff with the walls, I reckon.
Yeah,
So
it's a bit of both. But I think the finished product of a wall, although it's kind of is going to look awesome, it's also kind of a bit, you know,
it's neither here nor there. It's like, oh, there's a wall
yeah,
there, and then you kind of move on, don't you?
it's something you're going to walk past rather than you're going to go, oh, that's a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
fine piece of wall
Yeah,
there.
take a whole episode just admiring the wall, swordfish style. Let's go around and see what other people have done. There's a wall here, fantastic. So I reckon we need. What is the wall currently mostly made out of? I think it's andesite, isn't it?
Yeah, the primary block is andesite, and I've mixed in a bit of cobblestone, a bit of stone brick, and anything else?
Well, I have virtually no stone bricks, so I can make some of that.
Okay, I think I've got a fair amount of resource at my place. Let me go and check.
Hmm. Yeah, I've got a decent. End the draconic oligarchy, says Beastie. That's pretty much it. Yes, we want to declare this server an anarcho-syndicalist commune. That's going to be the way to do it, I think. Are we building the Great Wall? I wish we were building the Great Wall. That sounds like an awesome project. If
Well, it is going to be a great wall.
well, it already is a Great Wall. To be fair, like we don't need to don't need to build the Great Wall. It's already made. But yeah, we're building the Great Wall of Freehaven, which is a little bit different to the Chinese one.
It is, yeah.
Build a grass block. Uh, uh, is that a dog? Someone's asking, how is your dog? Unless that's a cat and I just can't read the little emoji things that they have. We might play Hypixel at some point. I'm not sure if that'll be on today's stream or not. Yeah, kind of just wanted to play some survival Minecraft today, I think. I'm going to bring the Silk Touch pickaxe with me just in case we need to move some smooth stone and stuff. Don't mix that word up for communist. And we're an anarcho-syndicommunist communist. I don't know. I was trying to say that the other way around, but my brain doesn't think that way. Do I have any vines? I do have a few vines. Where is? I've got a few vines back here that I could probably trim. Don't really need these right now. I'm just gonna make some mossy stone brick. And kind of have that creeping up at strategic places in the wall. Not everywhere, just kind of the
That'll look nice.
odd little patch here and there. It's nice to have aesthetic detail like that. And do you want like structural features, like buttresses and things?
Yeah, I'm happy for that to go in there.
Yeah,
because
because a few kind of like supports and stuff, especially if it's like generally speaking, people build stuff like retaining walls where they're just kind of they're holding back the landscape, and then there's a drop after them, you know.
yeah,
But yeah, those occasionally need support to prevent like the wall from collapsing under the weight of all of the soil or whatever it's holding back. So yeah, I reckon a couple of things like that, a couple of support features would be good.
And then that gives us a reason to maybe build in a bit of wood with it, just to add a little colour into the equation.
Yeah, just the occasional kind of wooden support and stuff like that would be kind of cool. Bye, Sugar Shock. I live in the UK, by the way. Just that's a question just as they left. Who even uses emojis? Yeah, I can't see the little emojis. Like on any of the computers I use, they always turn up as little squares with like a what's the word? Like a matrix number in, like a 6-digit number.
Glyph.
Yeah, a glyph. One of those. Yeah, and it's kind of irritating because everyone uses them all the time, and I just don't know what on earth they are.
Wow, you got a range of fans on your stream.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
everyone seems to be coming from pretty much everywhere around the world. I've
Italy, Cuba, China, North
yes,
Korea.
yes.
North
Well,
Korea?
North Korea, probably not North Korea.
I'm guessing,
Fe-
yeah, South is possible.
South, yeah, South definitely possible. North, not so
If
much.
you are in North Korea, you're being naughty,
Flying
and you should be very
buttresses,
careful.
indeed, Soupy. Flying buttresses. Um,
Right.
can I do vlogs? I guess I could. The webcam I have is kind of a little bit laggy when it comes to streaming and stuff. I'm not sure if it would be any good for vlogs, but yeah, I would love to get a decent quality like digital video camera at some point.
I suspect it's the stream that's lagging
Yeah,
rather than the
yeah,
camera.
it may well be. It may well be. Yeah, it's
Whereabouts did you go? Are you
I'm
still gathering stuff, or are you on the walls
I'm out
already?
by the gate. I haven't gathered a huge amount of stuff, but I will kind of work with what we have, and then once we've kind of settled on a specific kind of feature we want to build, I'll go back and get some more stuff.
Okay.
I think I've turned off some of the settings in where's like the custom colors and stuff. Natural textures, is that right? No, that's not right. I don't know, everything's just looking too green to me. I think it's because the color on this monitor is slightly different to the color I'm used to.
Yeah,
So
possibly.
everything is looking slightly kind of more green.
You've switched to using
An LCD.
yeah, and a HDMI.
Yeah, so everything's a little bit better. That's interesting, because yeah, I'm using Lively Default, but I've turned off all of the super green grass and leaves and stuff, and then I was just looking down at this plains biome and going, wow, that looks greener than I'm used to. Which is kind of funny, but then again, yeah, I think it's going to be different for every display, so people on the stream are probably wondering what on earth I'm talking about. Zlo has built another tower.
Has he?
Yeah, he's got two of them now. The two towers. Isengard and whatever the other one was.
Oh, so he has.
Oh, he's built three of them. Blimey, they're just showing up in my my render fog. Okay, he's actually completed his circle. Then he's got all four.
Okay, we need to go check this out. Don't
Yeah,
we?
definitely. Yeah, mission derailed. Let's go and check out Zlo's stuff. He hasn't made a video for a little while, but that definitely doesn't mean he's not been on the server, because he's been
Yeah, he's obviously been busy, hasn't he?
doing work over here. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. Just sprained your ankle laying on the couch. GG Morgan, well done. Yeah, so he's got these four witches, and in his little storyline kind of thing, they're collecting magic points for him whenever he kills mobs, or like they kind of collect like sacrifice points or something like that.
Right.
And now he's got this iron farm here, which is sacrificing iron golems at a rate of 1 per day or something. Like, it's a pretty slow one. It's not
Yeah,
to,
there's no iron in there.
yeah, not to knock it or anything, but you do have to AFK here for a while because he's only got like one little cadre of villagers up there. But yeah, these seem to have now collected enough points that he's decided he can build the other 4 towers. So this place looks great. I really like what he's done with it. Building circles of this size in Minecraft is not an easy feat, so he's at least done a good job with that.
Yeah. Hey, yes, I am here.
He is indeed.
I assume you're talking to me. You said Kate, but I think you meant Kaine, given the spelling.
Oh, someone's saying Katie. I think they're saying Katie. Have you gone by Katie recently? Is that a life change you've made?
It was only one weekend, but we don't talk about it.
That was Belarus.
Indeed. What happens in Belarus stays.
Yeah, typically speaking, I think it does. Do we have anyone in the chat from Belarus? That was one of the countries that we didn't tick off the names earlier. So yeah, what do you want to do with this wall, man?
Make it more wall-ish.
Make it more wallish. In sections like this where you've only got it too high, is that by design, or is that something you want to have more resources put into it?
First, I ran out of the blocks, so I was just getting a complete wall up rather than getting the right height.
Sure, yeah, okay, right. So we'll kind of modify a couple of things here and there. We'll put in. I kind of like the way smooth stone and andesite go together, because andesite looks like a more cracked, kind of worn version of smooth stone to me.
Yeah, you're right, and the textures actually connect very nicely.
Yeah, they tile pretty well. I'm pretty sure andesite, they just kind of took the stone texture and turned up the contrast a little bit, and yeah, they do that occasionally with some blocks, like the way end stone is basically just the cobblestone texture but inverted, which is something that not everyone notices, but is actually quite clever when you look at it. I'm already misplacing blocks. Good thing I brought my Silk Touch pickaxe with me.
It's not a very good drag name, that.
Misplacing blocks.
Yeah.
It's my Minecraft drag act, yeah. That sounds like something Clandle would do. Not because he's a drag performer himself, but just, you know, because it's a good
Just
pun.
to play on words.
It's just
yeah.
just the pun for that.
It's all about the puns.
Absolutely. There's always like 22 people watching. Yeah, people do seem to turn up to my streams quite frequently, which I'm very, very happy about. Usually
That
a lot
must
of
be a nice feeling.
Hey, they turn up to your streams as well.
That's true, they do.
Yes, yeah, and you always get people watching back on YouTube afterwards as well, which is great.
Yeah, I seem to have more luck, I think, with people watching my streams after I've done them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's difficult when you're in the UK as well, because the UK has like a time zone where obviously a lot of people in the UK are quite active on media in general, but
Yeah.
you miss out on the opportunity to stream to people in the US because more often than not, if it's during the week, they're away, they're at school, they're at work, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Unless they're people like us who don't have jobs. Well, you've got a job. To be fair, you're self-employed now. I'm not that classy. I just I just I scrounge off my patrons.
Well, at the moment, you're volunteering for yourself.
I am volunteering for myself. That does seem to be the I'm
Yeah.
my own evangelist.
And actually, I'm not really self-employed until the 28th of December when my contract is released.
Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah. So you've still got you've got a little bit of time to be not quite under your own steam yet.
That's right.
Yeah.
David is at work now watching.
Oh, hi. How you doing, David? Welcome to the stream.
And Alex wants to know how the interview went.
Oh, the interview went really well. Thank you for asking. They gave me homework, which is not something that's happened very often in job interviews. But yeah, basically because I'm not going to say exactly what the thing is because, you know, professionalism and all that. But yeah, they basically gave me a sample brief to take away. I wish I had a briefcase to put it in, but not so much. Yeah, they basically gave me a sheet of paper that said, like, this is a project we want you to go away and do, and then send back to us by a certain date. And it would be kind of like a sample of the work that you would do for us if we hired you, kind of thing. And so, yeah, I did that, and that's why I haven't heard from them yet, because presumably everybody else who interviewed with them got asked to do the same thing. So
So they're a bit busy.
so they're a bit busy marking everyone's homework, yeah, basically. And so I've not heard back from it yet, but I think it went really well, and I was really happy with the thing I submitted back to them. So hopefully they're happy with it as well, and hopefully they will, fingers crossed, give me a job. But yeah, I'm not too I'm not going to get into that right now because it makes me nervous. I sort of tense up and I can't relax properly when I'm thinking about like whether or not I'm going to be getting a job or not, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
little bit fraught with tension at this point, so nice to just kind of chill and do my own thing here. Okay, so we've got a kind of subsection of the wall going on here, which is interesting, because there's this andesite bit that goes up here, but then the wall kind of turns off at a right angle. So
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure what I should do with this bit. If I should get rid of this bit that carries on up here, or if I should take down this section and... Where are you?
I am stood on top of the wall, back near the first corner. I was just tweeting.
Where's the... I'm just tweeting, just casually tweeting. Which first corner? I can't see you.
Look back again.
Back over there?
Yeah. No? You're looking in the direction I am. I'm at the bottom of the wall now.
Oh, there you are. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, over here, there's this big andesite outcropping. I'm not sure what to do about it.
Okay, hang on. Let me get back over there. Ah. Whereabouts?
Here,
Oh,
this section here, I knocked it through, and then I realised that the wall just kind of goes off at an angle.
Yeah, that was because I kept building that way for too long.
Oh, okay. So,
And yeah.
and then you decided it needed to fork off over there.
Yeah,
That's
needed to go round the hill rather than up the hill.
That sounded rude. so I'll get rid of this for now,
Yeah, that's cool.
and then maybe we could build like a little tower on the corner or something like that.
Yeah, that works.
Would I do a modded survival series? Do people not watch my channel? I like it when people turn up and say like, you should do some roleplay. And the last 3 episodes of Decidedly Vanilla, I've done a roleplay. And I already have a modded survival series. It's called Decidedly Neapolitan. I uploaded a video of it on Tuesday. But that's absolutely fine if you didn't know that. I'm just playing around really. I'm not actually like mad or anything. But yeah.
I am.
Yeah, Kaine is mad. Kaine is also on Decidedly Neapolitan occasionally. You've made a few videos from there. You've been exploring Tinker's Construct with me and stuff.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. So there we go. Who was fighting for world peace? I'm completely lost by stuff in the chat. I was too busy complaining about this wall that you've made. So yeah, we're just adding kind of random features at this point. I'm just kind of putting a bit of cobblestone and stuff in.
Yeah,
making it look like it's got a bit of a ridge going on here.
We've still got a bit on it's only 2 levels, so I'll go back and fill that in.
Yeah, cool. If you've got plenty of andesite, and then I can come along and replace the odd block with things.
Yeah, you can remove.
Yes, you're putting andesite down. I'm taking it away again. I feel like that's how this relationship works most of the time. So yeah, the colour scheme of the wall, since somebody asked, is pretty much just grey at this point.
Yeah.
But there you go. Just putting somebody in a timeout, no worries. What are we doing? We're working on the wall outside of Freehaven on the Decidedly Vanilla section of the 5th choice server, and I'm having a stretch.
Did you enjoy your stretch?
Oh, it's good. It's a good one. Quality.
Thanks.
Time well spent, as usual.
Hey Rami, welcome along.
Rami, hello. Always nice to see the regulars turn up. It's good.
I'm not familiar with all of your regulars yet.
I think a lot of your regulars kind of we share them occasionally.
Yeah, we've got quite a big crossover, but you've got quite a lot more a bigger audience than me. So there are some regulars.
Apparently, people from China and Cuba and North Korea and places.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to add a couple of things. I feel like maybe the supports for the wall should be on the inside. Like I never know exactly how this works when it comes to like practical castle building stuff. Whether the because most castles the supports and stuff should be on the outside, but then if it's holding back potentially against some stuff that's bashing against it from the other side, then surely it makes sense to strengthen the inside bit by having the supports here. So I don't really know. But
it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. There's some really cool stuff that's come out in the new snapshots, dude.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it. There's an actual way to respawn the Ender Dragon for a start.
Yeah, that sounds a bit like, I don't know, good but weird.
It's very strange. Like the fact that you can only get the items from skeleton horses right now has me a little bit worried, because I flew around in a storm in spectator mode for about 20 minutes trying to find a skeleton horse, and I could not find a single one. So and you need to get 4 ender crystals or end crystals or whatever they are to actually respawn the dragon, so it's going to take a bit of doing. But yeah, then again they might change it because it's a snapshot and things are always subject to change in snapshots. So
Spider.
Hello, Spider. Spider decided to try and run through water before it attacked me, so that was its downfall. What does the fox say? I think the fox says something along the lines of rigagoo rigagoo, or is that Jack Black? I always get confused between him and foxes.
Doop doop doopy doopy doop doop.
Is that one of the many things the fox has said at some point?
Probably. In my experience, they just like sit in the garden and go really loudly.
There's your answer, folks. There's your answer. Look up wall and get inspiration. I'll just Google the word wall and see what I get. No, I think we're doing all right. I think I like doing some of this stuff under my own steam occasionally, and I think we're doing okay. I think it's nice to have a wall just kind of come from your imagination instead of from Google.
Yeah, this is pretty much how I imagine a wall.
Yeah. You know,
It's
big
lots of blocks in a straight line.
big grey thing.
Kind of.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm going to put one behind here because I know this is just this is a hole that somebody would fall into. I've put 2 blocks either side of something, and I would just hop over that and into the hole on the other side, and yeah, I'd just get stuck down there. Knowing me, I probably wouldn't have a pickaxe with me. I'm fighting spiders on top of a wall. This feels well metal.
Well, metal.
Well metal. Right. So the wall kind of ends here, where this natural
Yeah.
outcropping of land is. Because that's
Yeah, I kind of figured they probably wouldn't bother building a wall somewhere that nature has already done it for them.
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I feel like we need to build some kind of thing down here. Like it needs to have some kind of like secret entrance or something. I don't know. Anytime I see a big flat wall, I want to paint a tunnel on it, Looney Tunes style, and see if somebody runs through it.
Train suddenly comes out.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, if you had a resource pack, and you could change one of the paintings to look like this giant like archway door thing.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Like you could do that on some custom maps. Basically, you have to have the resource pack. Like it pretty much enforces you having the resource pack. The wall is working quite well for me on the grounds that I'm on this side of it and I can't get in.
Can't get back. Yeah.
So yeah, job done. Although yeah, you put in this little mob-proof entrance kind of thing. Well, it's not. It's supposed to be mob-proof, except they can get over here. So
yeah, I guess we'd put some rails in or something.
Maybe. Having a bit of a zombie fight out here, and there's a pig. Hello, pig.
Rails might look quite nice because it kind of looks like maybe they used to slide a door across or something.
Oh, you know what we should do? I've got a ton of leftover rails, and one of the things I've done on my single-player world is put rails around the like the lumber camp area to make it look like they kind of push stuff around there.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking maybe we could put some rails down here and put a couple of chest minecarts in, and have it look like an actual like logging operation is going on out here.
That's a good call.
I kind of want to bring some more detail like that to the area because it's looking like everyone's kind of got these individual builds right now, and I really like stuff like Jeff did where he kind of renaturalized the center of Freehaven and made it look a little bit kind of more natural.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to do stuff like that, but make it like there is obviously industry there, but not anything that's necessarily practical and useful.
Yeah.
Because I don't do practical and useful on my channel. I tend to do detailed and useless.
Yeah, pretty.
KB is in the chat. Hello, welcome.
KB, welcome
to the
KB.
Stream. Hello.
He was very offended earlier because I was going to spend time streaming with you rather than talking to him.
Oh, of course. I would take offence.
Yeah. Oh, and I noticed that you have to feel bad because at this point I was supposed to be watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with him.
Oh right, yeah. So I'm basically racking up this like this list of people who want to have stern words with me, aren't I?
Yeah.
Right. So we need log piles. We need rails. We've got a few minecarts here that I can throw some chests in. This is gonna look ace. And yeah, I'll probably just bring 2 chest minecarts. But yeah, people don't build stuff like that often enough. Like I have very little use for some of the different kinds of minecarts. Like nobody uses furnace minecarts anymore now that you have powered rails.
Yeah. I didn't realise that they were functional, to be honest.
Yeah, they are. You put fuel in them and they move other minecarts around. That seems to be it. But then you can't like couple them to other minecarts, so basically you just have to make sure they're pushing them in the right direction. And then of course once they get out of any loaded chunks, then they're going to stop. So
yeah,
it's not as useful as it initially sounds. So
I don't know what to do at this point here.
At what point where? Oh, here.
Up here, because it's kind of disappearing into the hill at the moment, but obviously if anything comes up that side of the hill,
yes,
they can walk straight in.
So yeah, maybe it does need to come up this ridge a little bit. Where is the next section of the wall? Because it does split and then it starts again somewhere else, doesn't it?
There's stone. I believe this turns into stone. Over here, that's it.
And then it's over there by Birch Forest Farms.
That's right. So like around the farm, like all the way around this side, up to a certain point, the cliff does the job. So as long as we light it properly, there's no need to do any more.
Yeah, and the Birch Forest bit is kind of lit very well, so...
Yeah, so we just need to kind of just make sure that things can't get up,
Hmm.
and then we're fine. I think pretty much we should probably carry on the wall up to the point where it turns into stone.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. Emily Ryan is looking forward to finding out the winners to something. That's very cryptic, and I'm very
The
confused.
wins.
Who's winning what, Emily? Tell us more. And yeah, I'm going to build a tower at some point, Logan. I think that's probably the plan. Logan McNabb. But yeah, I think a few rails around here would make it look kind of neat. And there's mushrooms and stuff over here. But yeah, just throw down a chest like that, and suddenly it looks like everyone's been doing stuff here. Suddenly it feels like there's industry, and then maybe the rail kind of has like a stopper here. I'm going to just put like a cobblestone stair there, and then that's kind of where it would be unloaded from the tree farm, and then people could walk in through the wall with it or something. I don't know. I make up these occasional little scenarios in my head, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds alright. That looks.
Oh, they work. They're
So
good.
yeah, I've put the rails down in front of the hole in the wall now, so mobs should not be able to go through there anymore.
Okay.
I pronounced it right. Who pronounces Logan McNabb in like a way that is not correct? It seems like a fairly straightforward name, Logan. Not to knock it or anything, but you can just imagine somebody going Logan McNabb.
Oh, I know what Caitlin's excited about.
Is it the competition on KB's channel for the Day Pass thing?
Yeah, but KB is too nice to advertise his own channel, so he won't talk about it.
I
here.
see. Yeah, he's too nice to advertise his own channel, and yet whenever I go on, if I join him for a stream, he's advertising my channel all over the place. I don't know.
Absolutely, he never shuts up about it, does he?
Double standards, I think that's what that is.
But no, you see his point. I mean, we don't like it when people who aren't like related to us or doing like modding for us or anything like that come in and start advertising, trying to get people to go watch their stuff.
Yeah.
And so it kind of makes sense that we don't really encourage anyone to, because otherwise somebody comes in, they see somebody else advertising, they think it's okay for them.
Yeah. And moderators, I think, have to lead by example to a certain extent, don't they? So
Yeah.
doing standard wood pile stuff here, although...
But certainly the talent mentioning it is not a problem. Which today is you.
Well, I don't know about that. We need a crafting table out here, that's what we need. Let's grab...
Pix has an Xbox. How often do you play Xbox?
Very, very little, because I play everything on PC now. Like, basically the only gaming I do now, really, is, like, leading towards YouTube content. Because, like, then people can watch it and it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fun playing games on your own, obviously, but I just don't find the time to do that anymore because I'm too busy thinking about what I'm going to do for my YouTube channel. And making videos is a lot of work. Like, don't get me wrong, it is kind of... There are moments where I kind of go, wow, I'm putting a lot of effort into this, but at the same time,
it's because you care about it. I mean...
Yeah, and it is very fun. It's a very rewarding thing to do. So yeah, like a lot of the I've played on Xbox quite a bit before, and I used to play like Mass Effect and stuff. I started out on Xbox Minecraft, but yeah, now I've got a PC. I haven't really looked back. I haven't turned the Xbox on for probably 6 months or so. I don't need a crafting table. I need a crafting chest table, apparently.
Yes, that's true. You do.
That's the joke. I've gathered that is what they're called over on KB's channel, or on Aceland's streams rather.
Yeah, I had the same issue with gaming. I sold my Xbox in the end because I built this PC specifically for YouTube or for gaming with a view to YouTubing. And so yeah, I ended up just not playing Xbox anymore.
Yeah. And you got most of the games that you would be playing on Xbox anyway, like you got GTA and stuff. Like, all of those are supported by PC for the most part, aren't they?
Yeah. Joseph Kelly asks what my channel name is. It's Kaine83, or it's youtube.com/Mr. Kaine83.
Yeah, that's Mr. Kaine83 to you.
But only because Kaine83 was taken already and not being used. Grr.
Same with Twitter, wasn't it? There's
Yeah, same
so,
with Twitter. I think
some.
it's probably the same guy.
It's always great when you want to sign up for a Twitter account and somebody has used it in 2006, and then that stops you
Yeah.
from using your preferred username. Always welcome. I'm hearing a zombie, even though it's middle of the day and I'm in a forest, so I'm assuming that that's underground somewhere.
Maybe you just needed some groceries.
Just popped out to the shops.
Pop out. You know, they're closed at night, so it's a bit inconvenient for zombies.
Yeah, I suppose so. You know, you got to get your rotten flesh somewhere, haven't you?
Indeed.
I'm also getting creepy nether music coming in on my playlist at the same time as the zombies, so
Right.
it's a little bit worrying. Let's put the spruce wood down here. Whoa, there's a giant hole there. Does that lead to your cavern? I think it might do.
Should.
Yeah, I think it must do. There's a sheep down there. Is 1.9 laggy or not? Good question. Totally depends on your PC performance, really.
There you go.
I've gathered they've made a fair amount of like optimizations to 1.9, and they're still kind of in the process of like bug fixing and stuff. So there's a chance it could be very, very different by the time it's actually released. So Rami, if you're at all concerned, just hang around and see how it goes. Really, I've just started building a wood pile over what's actually an area where one of the trees should be going.
Logan, I have a GTX 970. To answer that question.
Yes. Do I have a custom PC? I do. I feel like all PCs are kind of custom to a certain extent, and this definitely isn't like an.
Well, a lot of people just go to PC World and pick up one, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the job done.
And I guess people use laptops and stuff, don't they? So
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
this is a PC that Kaine and I have built together, pretty much. Like it used to be, like when you got this, the case originally, were all the parts with it, or did you build this one yourself anyway?
I built it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The motherboard and the processor and the RAM were all given to me by a colleague at work.
Uh-huh.
And then I put everything else in, got the case, put it all together,
Mm.
and then I can't remember who. Yeah, I was using it for something. Then somebody else had it. I gave it to my sister. Oh no, my sister's got. No, that's right. So I
I can't
built
do
it up, gave it to you.
It's been passed around a fair few times, hasn't it?
Yeah, it came back to me again.
But yeah,
And
now
then,
it's got a fairly permanent home because I've upgraded a bunch of the components for it.
That's
so
right.
it's,
You bought a ton of new bits, which I put in for you.
Yes, you did. You did
And
very
then,
well.
Yeah. So it's kind of a new PC, really.
Yeah, it's a hybrid of old bits and new bits. The
Yeah,
only really remaining old bit is the case and maybe the mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, and my sister is now enjoying the fruits of the old one,
Yes.
getting her kids started on their Minecraft careers.
Got to start them young. That's how most people
Absolutely.
start these days. So yeah, we've got a few different wood piles in the tree farm area now, which I think look quite nice.
Mm.
I don't know how many people have actually used this as a practical tree farm, but I've not really been out here to do that because if I want wood, it's usually spruce. I just grow a big one in the middle of Freehaven and take it down again straight away. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think it looks quite nice. I think aesthetically, it's quite a nice looking area now.
Mm. Logan, it's funny you should mention that because
You're actually
That
looking
may
into
be-
it, aren't you?
yeah, happening shortly. So watch this. Well, don't watch this space because this is Pix's channel.
Watch your
So
space.
you won't see me playing Ark on Pix's channel. That wouldn't be
Probably
sensible.
not, no. Especially seeing as I don't think I have the technical spec to run Ark. Ark is one of those things that, like, the recommended graphics card is the best graphics card you can possibly buy. So
It's getting that way.
yes. So yeah, and it's got a ton of stuff. Harrison Jones is asking how old I am. I am 28 years old. And I'm
Jeez, that's old.
yes, KV is saying I'm 127, which, you know, I feel like that occasionally, but then I usually have a cup of tea and I'm all right. Someone's saying, no, I think 23. Well, presumably they haven't quite caught up to my answer yet. As if I'm
Right.
saying, like, I'm 28, and they're like, nah, I think you're 23. Pix knows best when it comes to his own age, I think. Yeah. Oh, KB can post links in the chat. Okay, so it is working to a certain extent.
Yeah, moderators can post links. No
Oh,
one
they
else
can. All right. Okay. So yeah, you should be able to do that as well then.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've kind of deviated from our task of improving the wall. But I mean, you've done a bit of that. To be fair,
Yeah, I've been working on it.
you built all of this. I'm the one who's been off frolicking in the trees for a little while. But here's the thing I always find about walls, and I do this with trees as well now. If they're built up on one side, but on the other side there's like a gap, and you can see that you've built it up over dirt and things, I generally tend to fill in the dirt so it looks like the wall kind of goes into the ground. And
whereabouts are you seeing this?
on the opposite side of where you are,
a sec.
like on the other side of the wall.
I want to come wisdom personally. Okay, can I get up there? Yes, I can.
Yay! And down the other side, but this is where you need to be. So a lot of this was still dirt, kind of up here.
Oh, okay.
And I've gone through and replaced it with andesite because I think it makes more sense for the wall to be kind of driven into the dirt.
Yeah. So it's
anyway.
emerging from the ground.
Yeah,
rather than
exactly.
on the ground.
And like stuff like here with this I'll demonstrate with this birch stump here. Like I think it makes a lot more sense for, even if it's a stump like up here on this side, for it to still have a trunk underneath and not just be sat on top of the grass block, because trees in Minecraft obviously can't really have roots. But it makes more sense for it to look like it's disappearing into the ground as opposed to just sort of sat there on a block of dirt, because that looks like it should have like fallen down the hill or something already. That'd be kind of fun actually, to have like a couple of places where the logs are just kind of on one side like that, just like they've fallen down the hill and just kind of come to rest down here somewhere. So I might do a couple of those. A couple of those just for aesthetic detail, why not?
Right, so I'm gradually dismantling this hill over here so that the walls are protected.
I think it's all looking pretty good though.
Yeah.
I think to put any decent detail into a wall, you also have to make it like a couple of blocks thick, which just means a lot of resources go into it.
Yeah, and for a wall this size, that's going to be
a
heck of a task.
Yeah, for sure. It goes a long way. It does have a kind of Great Wall vibe about it now I'm looking at it from up here, because you can kind of see all the winds and bends in it. It doesn't flow the same way necessarily, because it's more angular.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. Someone's saying...
Did you know that it's a urban myth, or whatever you want to call it, that you can see the Great Wall of China from space?
From space? Can you not see it at all?
Apparently not.
Ah. It depends how far up in space you are, I suppose. What constitutes space?
What is it? 66 miles, I think.
And you can't see it from that
something
far
like
up.
that, anyway. No.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm probably totally wrong about that, but it's one of those things that, you know, it always used to be a pub fact that you can see it from space.
Yeah.
But now the pub fact is that actually that fact was wrong. So that's probably a pub fact in itself. That's not true.
The pub one-upmanship continues.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, KB is saying it's too thin, it would have to be a lot wider.
Yeah.
I feel like that does make a good degree of sense now that you say it. Just going to drop off a few things in my basement while I'm down here. How's everyone in the chat doing? Sorry I've been ignoring you, but it's a lot easier to talk to you guys now I have this huge monitor. I have a lot more screen real estate to work with, so I can actually
actually see it.
I can have the chat window next to the game window and OBS up here and everything. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. People not understanding the
modern technology.
The conversation. Space is out of orbit. Yeah, so 66 miles roughly out of orbit. And Soupy's saying 100 kilometers up is space, which sounds like a roughly 66 miles, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. That would be about right. I knew it's something like that anyway. I know it's got a 6 in it somewhere.
Matthias asks if Pluto is a planet. Technically it's a dwarf planet, but I don't think that classifies it as a planet anymore.
No, they don't class it as one of the 9 anymore.
Yeah. So they're now the 8. Unless they've added another one again, because, you know, they do stuff like that all the time. Astrologers. Are they astrologers or astronomers? They're astronomers, aren't they? Astrologers are the ones who like star
Astrologers,
signs.
yeah, they're the ones with crabs and goats and lions and things.
Well, I don't know. I was going to make some rude jokes then, but I won't. What else can we throw in here? I was going to build a tower, wasn't I? Let's build a tower. Logan wanted to see a tower. So, I reckon I'll take all that stone brick back that I put away. And let's build something cool out of... Yeah, stone and wood. What kind of wood would you like on the wall?
What kind of wood? I've got a load of dark oak on me.
Okay, alright, we'll go with dark oak then. We'll work with that. I think that looks quite good against...
Saying that, it kind of makes sense. Would probably make sense to use birch, seeing as that's the surrounding resource.
There is a lot of birch around, that is true.
That would make more sense, because generally these kinds of walls are built from whatever was nearby.
Yeah, true. Just kind of throw together the resources of the land. In that case, let's get together some green stained clay, which luckily I have a lot of for various reasons. So I'm gonna... I love the way birch and green stained clay look together, so I'm gonna do something with that and stone, but probably just use the green as an accent block. And we'll have a tower on that like intersection corner kind of place. The wall clearly hasn't done its job here because this zombie has somehow got into the area, although I suspect it's these unlit areas that have a problem. Any theft in space is space piracy. That is true. I like space pirates in general, though. Space pirates are usually quite good.
Well, I think your family is the only other family I've ever come across that has had the game Space Trader.
Oh yeah, I loved that game when I was younger. I still have it up in the loft, you know.
Yeah, I've got it here.
just like to hand.
Yeah, I'm playing it right now. One hand on the mouse, the other one's rolling the dice.
Multitasking, good job.
But yeah, I've never met anyone else other than your family who's got that game.
Yeah, it's great. You're trading, you know, qubits of zirconia or whatever the heck it was, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Basically, it's like Space Monopoly, essentially, but...
Yeah, it was just a Monopoly rip-off with the space theme. That's literally all it was.
But it was very, very good.
Yeah, great fun.
Birch looks nicer than dark oak anyway, in 2Easy's opinion, so that's okay. We can do a birch tower over here.
I kind of agree. I'm definitely a light wood fan over a dark wood.
Yeah.
But
see, I'm a spruce guy. I've always been a spruce guy.
Spruce is nice. It's a good kind of compromise.
Yeah.
It looks good, doesn't it?
It's all about there's undertones to all of them. I find like birch has this kind of like yellowy thing going on, and dark oak has that very kind of chocolate brown, but the logs are a little bit more grayscale. Like if you look at the spruce wood logs and the dark oak planks, they go very well together because they're the same kind of color brown.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting how they all get used. Right, anyway, I'm going to start laying the foundations for this tower. It's going to be a smallish one. It's not going to be huge because I don't want it to like look really big and dwarf the wall by comparison.
Yeah, it kind of needs to feel part of the wall.
Yes.
So maybe a couple of blocks or so.
Soupy has raised a good point in that the colours of Minecraft wood don't match their real life counterparts, and that is true because I've seen acacia and it's not that colour.
Yes, that's true.
It's quite funny, but
then again, you don't get apples from oak trees.
This is true. So yeah, we're kind of suspending our disbelief already when it comes to this stuff. Let's do something like that for the shape of it. I think that works quite well. And we'll fill a couple of these in. Yeah, it's gonna be like a squat sort of tower, but at least have a couple of places that you can look out, and you can sort of see Zlow's base from here, so we can kind of give it a lookout sort of feel. As in, look out, it's Zlow.
Caitlin's asking if it's weird that they've got a gas station in their neighbourhood. I don't know, that's not weird.
No, there was a petrol station, you know, just down the road from my house, back where I used to live. I don't see how that's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of a useful commodity fuel, so
yeah.
They tend to put them around fairly regularly.
Generally speaking, people need to use it.
I'm burning through stone shovels here.
Have you not got yourself a diamond shovel these days?
No.
I would have thought in
Wait.
all of the trading you've been doing. Although I suppose you can't really do much with emeralds after that. You should be trading the emeralds for some decent tools with a toolsmith villager or something.
Well, I kind of guess need to your audience because well, I don't think I've even told my audience. Stuff I'm earning from the head shop. Part of the reason I went for emeralds is because they're not actually that useful for personal gain, but
Yeah.
also anything I do earn from that is going towards community stuff. So I'm not going to profit personally from it at all.
Ah, there we go.
Kind of made that conscious decision. So, because effectively the only reason I can do it is because I'm an admin,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
the only
that's
reason I
true.
do it is because there's no method to get them on this server,
To get
given that
mob
there's
heads.
no rain.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a bit of fun, that shop. So people can get heads for decoration and stuff if they subscribe to that idea.
If they subscribe to
And
Kaine83 on YouTube. Wait, that's a different thing.
no, because I know you're not a fan of it particularly.
Yeah,
Uh,
like I'm not a fan of using mob heads for detail if they weren't kind of done in the traditional way. Like player heads, I think especially are they're kind of cheating detail. Like there's when somebody puts like a loaf of bread on their kitchen counter, like that's detail that you couldn't get in survival Minecraft because there's no way of making like a neat little kind of loaf of Hovis bread kind of style thing. Whereas, you know, if you put bread in an item frame, then it's not going to look as good, obviously, but that's something you've done in survival. And so, yeah, it's kind of it's all right for map makers and stuff, I think. But I'm the kind of person who makes, like, I hate to say make a living because that's kind of not what I do, but a lot of my most popular videos are from making stuff that's kind of neat and can be done in survival, but is not like part of that world.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm going into Little Mermaid lyrics now. Where are we at with this? This is looking quite good, I think.
Right, I think I've secured up to the next part of the wall now.
Ace.
I don't think there's any way for things to get up. I don't think I've missed anything.
Some solid building going on over there.
Yeah.
Someone said
Well,
they used to have a petrol station in the neighbourhood, but it went out of business. Wow. I thought people would always need fuel. You wait until the apocalypse happens and like the Mad Max scenarios start going, then people will be coming back to that petrol station and, you know, I don't know, probably taking it by force or something.
Yeah. Actually, that's something I need to do in Unturned. I haven't ventured down that alley yet, but I really want to get to the point where I'm getting fuel.
Yeah.
So I can use vehicles, because then at the moment, like on the streaming server, because since we haven't done any more Pixie and the Kaine on that, because it's not working for you at the moment. But
Yeah.
but on the stream server that me and Cynicareless, I never know quite how to pronounce it. I think he said it was Cynicareless. Yeah, the server that we've been running and you've been on as well, obviously.
Yes.
We're kind of confined to the very top corner of the map.
Yeah,
and
you kind of get holed up in one area, don't you?
Difficult to get around safely. We stay there.
Yeah.
So it would be really nice. I mean, there's enough villages around, cities around, that yeah, you can, if you get yourself a fuel tank, you can drive.
Yeah.
And then you'll be safe and you're fast, so it's not a big deal anymore. Right, whereabouts have you got to?
I'm building a tower kind of on the second major corner of the wall, sort of.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. It's difficult to describe any locations along this wall, but you'll know
a big
where I am.
wall here.
Yes. On one of the corners of this many-cornered place. Yeah. Someone in the chat was asking what I think about YouTube Red, and I feel like I should address that because I did see it. I was just busy talking to you at the time. Yeah, I think it's a good thing for people who watch YouTube and can spend the money. I don't know how I feel about it for content creators yet, and I am in a position. Yes, Jeffrey, we're still streaming. How long have we been going for? Like an hour and a half now. Not too bad. Amazing wall. Thank you, Joseph. Mainly Kaine's work. Let's be real. I've just been building
You
this.
started at. Did you start at 8:30 before I was able to get on?
Yeah, I did start around 8:30. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting on for 2 hours then.
Oh yeah, not too bad. But yeah, I from what I've seen of YouTube Red, it looks like it might affect content creators in a kind of negative way, but it depends how they distribute the money.
Can I advertise somebody else's channel briefly?
Depends who it is.
Only from a point of view of it's got some very good information about this particular topic.
Oh, okay, yes, do that.
Nerdcubed has done a video yesterday, I think.
Cool.
Where he addresses it, and it pretty much, you listen to him, and it's very solid stuff. He says it's not family friendly. He gets a bit colourful with his language. So,
yeah, I've heard that.
But yeah, he gives very, very good arguments as to why it actually doesn't really benefit anyone.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I mean, there are probably other views that I've not seen yet, but
yes,
it's quite a negative thing.
Yeah,
and he makes that argument very well.
Yes, B00 was not a fan of it either. He said, I mean, he's kind of on that line of like, I only just make enough money from this to support my family, and he's recently like moved house and stuff, so he has a bunch of other financial commitments, and he's just got a kid and everything, and I think his kid's like only just past 1. So yeah, like obviously for people who make a living out of this stuff. Oh, you've gone. Are you still around?
I'm sort of here.
Sort of here. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, for people like that, obviously it's more of a concern, but I don't make any money from advertising on this channel anyway anymore, because I disabled ads after I got a certain amount of money donating on Patreon, so I'm not that worried about it personally. But then, if I was to re-enable advertising and stuff, could potentially be making revenue through YouTube, it might be a bit more of a concern. But yeah, in my case, it's not too bad. But I think the problem with YouTube Red is that it's offering YouTubers the chance to make exclusive content, which I kind of understand is a cool opportunity for them, because they get to work with budgets and stuff, and they kind of have that money going towards that. It's kind of like turning YouTube into more of a production company like Netflix that's able to make its own shows and that kind of stuff. But then yeah, it all depends like how they use that, and then people who just have the regular YouTube and can't afford to pay a subscription aren't ever going to get to see that. So yeah, it's kind of a weird moral dilemma, but I don't really have much of an opinion on it right now because it doesn't affect me directly.
Not me.
Yeah, so I think we're kind of...
Anyway, I mean, it's one of those things that nobody's got a lot of information because YouTube doesn't give out much information. So it's best to just wait and see what happens.
Wait and see is usually my philosophy on these kind of things. Yeah. Yeah, usually whenever they change anything, content creators immediately panic and go, but people won't be able to find me now, or whatever. And so much of this other content is going to get priority and that kind of thing. But yeah, it all kind of depends how they manage things at the end of the day.
Yeah, we are replying to chat. Jacqueline, is that how you? Yeah, I think that's Jacqueline. Yeah, we are replying to chat. This whole conversation was spurred by the chat. So.
Yes, yeah, it's it's just a little bit difficult when we go off on our own tangents about stuff.
That's it. Yeah, it's the one disadvantage to having a conversation with having two people.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to concentrate too much on what you're saying, and you're concentrating on what I'm saying. Or at least I hope you are.
Indeed. Anyway, let's go back to more fun topics.
Yes, more fun things. Chat. Let's say hello to people in the chat. We are. And Jeffrey is back as well. He was the one who was surprised we were still streaming.
Hey, Jeffrey.
YouTube Red is definitely confusing at the moment. Yeah, I agree. We'll find out more about it, I think, in the near future.
That's the best sum up of it I've seen.
Yes, confusing.
It's definitely confusing.
Definitely. So yeah, this tower I think is going kind of well, I think.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It looks good.
I'm not quite sure where it's going. I'm just kind of adding bits to it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this can be a section that people can kind of look out of. There's going to be little window things here. I'm just kind of building the blocks as I get them. And we need a cobblestone wall there for for the symmetry of the thing. And I want to put a door down there. I want to put like a corner door, and then maybe
Cool.
have kind of steps going down to this little alcove bit down here, but have that be covered up by the dirt. So I'm going to put some of this dirt back, and there's going to be steps kind of coming down the side here, so people can actually get in. On the patron server in the wall, I kind of put a few armor stands kind of at one end of the wall that Jordan now has as his like armory shop.
Needs more armor stands.
Yeah, so yeah, naturally I'm going to put armor stands in here. Yeah, what can we do? What can we do? Bye, Kevin. You got to go for 5 minutes. Well, you'll be back. I'm hopefully you will anyway.
They always come back.
They always come back on the Pixel Riffs channel. Definitely not forgetting the armor stands, David. Don't worry. Don't worry.
There will be armor stands.
If the people you watch Maker exclusive you have nowhere to escape to and you have depression, I'm sorry to hear that, Logan. Yeah, depression is always a tough one to deal with, and I know YouTube kind of is a good place for people with depression to kind of go and get their escapism. Like I don't suffer from depression myself, but I definitely know people who do, and like YouTube is a great place to go and get your kind of escapist content. So
Yeah, it really is. And as I understand it, there's not going to be any wall or anything between you and content creators. It's literally going to be, if you give money, then you don't watch adverts.
yeah, and
From the viewer's point of view, that's the only thing.
yeah,
The rest of it is all affecting advertisers and content creators.
yeah,
From you guys' point of view, literally, you pay YouTube some money, they'll turn off the ads.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
yeah.
So
And
as long as you're happy watching adverts, you're good.
yeah, and everyone seems pretty happy watching adverts these days. I think I'm just kind of so desensitized to it now that I don't even care. I barely notice the adverts.
Yeah.
I just kind of let them play in the background while I do something else, and then when the actual video comes on, that's when I start paying attention.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Jacqueline, that is a very, very complicated
Yes, yeah, there are lots of computers that are really good for gaming, but for less than $1,000. I have one of them. My whole setup probably cost no more than about $500. It was less than £300 at first, and then I think maybe when we got the extra power supply and stuff, it came out to more. But yeah, mine is decent for gaming. If you want really good for gaming, then yeah, like you probably need to buy all the parts separately and have somebody build it for you, because off the peg computers, I think people tend to go when people buy like an Alienware computer or something like that. Generally speaking, you're paying for the brand a little bit more. I think we lost Kaine there for a second. Hello, did we lose you? Hello? We've reached the technical difficulties portion of the stream, I can tell. He's just left the game and come back again. Are you there? I can hear you moving around. Can you hear me at all? He's probably typing something to me. I can hear you typing. I feel like we've entered like a seance. Are you there, Kaine83? Can you hear us from beyond the veil? The problem is I've put Kaine's little call window over the top of the chat window now. No! Minecraft Maniac ate him. Oh no! Well, uneat him. Oh, your router needs restarting. There you go. Okay. Yeah, internet routers, man. They're a pain. They're a pain. Just like these guys. How you doing, Creeper? On fire? Good. Do I have Infinity on this bow? I don't. I've been rocking an Infinity bow recently on the other servers I play on. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing, Thunderman. Always welcome. Welcome to the Pixels. Great to have you with us. I have a feeling this call is not going to go well, so I'm going to hang up on him for now. We'll drop the call, and Kaine83 will be back after these brief messages. I was on a stream with Nobodies, who is currently moderating in the chat the other day, and I noticed that he like reintroduces his stream with that spiel at the start of Portal. Hello, and again, welcome to... and he kind of freaked out a little bit, which is very, very funny. So yeah, this tower on the corner of the wall here is going pretty well. I kind of want to get some doors in it, and those might not be birch doors, because I think birch doors just kind of look too formal for something like this. They've got that really like, they look like the front door of a house you'd see on a really nice street, and that's not the vibe I'm going for with this tower, as you can kind of tell. So we will get to that. I kind of want to randomize the floor a little bit more as well, because this looks too organized. It's a little bit too organized. So let's mix it up. I like the green stripe down the middle, but we'll put some slabs in here, like there, and then we'll do some andesite instead of the cobble, like that. So it's a bit less, yeah, that feels a little bit more, I guess, natural, that kind of thing. Do I play Clash of Clans? I do not play Clash of Clans. I don't play a great deal of games, to be honest. I pretty much devote most of my time to playing what I already show you guys on YouTube, so if I played Clash of Clans there would probably be a Let's Play series of it. But I do not. You missed pumpkins. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of pumpkins around here. And none of them are currently whisking me away to the old decidedly vanilla map, which is the way I like it. Should we put torches on top of this? It feels like it needs torches. I need to make some more cobblestone stairs for what I have in mind. And Kaine83 has rejoined the game, so hopefully his router problems are resolved and we can get him back on the stream ASAP. I shall await the call. Or maybe I should call him, I don't know. Am I a tech dude? Do you think you should buy a smartwatch? I have no idea about smartwatches, to be honest. Oh, he is calling me. Hello.
Hello.
Did you just cause that explosion? I heard an explosion and some clicking.
It's not hearing you.
Are you not? It's
Oh, got you.
It's
Yeah.
probably because I'm not talking.
That would probably be why.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to respond to something which I guess probably didn't get through the first time around.
No. Anyway, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream.
Cool.
Hope your router is behaving itself now.
Oh, it's just ridiculous. Thankfully, I'm getting a new connection on Monday.
Oh, are you? Cool, okay. That's good. Do you know anything about smartwatches?
A little.
Okay, because someone's just asked me about smartwatches in the chat and I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, right. Well, they're usually kind of round with a silvery face with a brown leather strap, you know.
That's quite smart.
It's very smart, yeah.
Yeah. If I was a watch, that's how I would dress.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience. Apple Watch is looking pretty cool, but very expensive.
Yeah, that tends to be the case with these things. They tend to get quite pricey.
From what I've seen, if I was going to buy one, I would probably buy the Moto 360.
Yeah, that's the one they were talking about in the chat, actually.
Ah, right, okay. But yeah, in my opinion, at the moment, the price and the battery life both need addressing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not going to bother for a while.
Sure. Makes sense. Sorry, lovey, what were you saying? What's going on? We're building a tower, and people in the chat are talking about smartwatches.
Well, you're building a tower.
Well, yeah, you're building a wall.
Yes.
Which is arguably more important.
Well, then let's argue.
I believe that your wall is more... Wait, I feel like I'm coming on the wrong side of this argument immediately. Yeah. What are people saying? What?
His mother.
Excellent. My wife is now apparently...
that old?
and you're American, which might confuse some people.
Wow.
This is not my mother. I'm 28 and I don't live at home. This is my wife.
How rude.
This is my wife. She's eating a Cadbury's mini roll. Sponsor.
Cadbury's mini roll. Fantastic.
I wish I was sponsored by mini rolls. They would be awesome. But no, they.
Maybe if you just say the product name enough, they'll just send you a load.
They'll just send me a load. Yeah. No, I got some of these. Obviously, it's Halloween right now, and so everyone's got their own Halloween branded version of whatever it is they flog in the shops. And I got some Halloween mini rolls that have like a little bit of like blackcurrant stuff in them.
Okay.
And oh, they're good. They are rather good. I like them a lot.
Shall I show everyone the last bite?
You're just going to show everyone your half-eaten food? Go for it.
It's almost done. It's great.
It's quite nice looking. It's got little like cake and stuff in it. If people aren't familiar with mini rolls, then they have no idea what you just showed them. But
It's like a ho-ho.
it's like a ho-ho for anybody who's American, which is pretty much nobody in the chat right now. They're all from Cuba and Haiti and places.
Oh shit.
What business do they have not knowing what mini rolls are? In the first
I
place?
don't know. I don't know where they get off not knowing what mini rolls are.
Yeah, honestly. Apparently, Caitlin has a request for you. KB says.
Oh really? Fire away. I'm open to requests.
Oh, it's a few up from his thing. It says, "Tell your wife she's awesome."
Oh, you're awesome, Kay.
Thank you.
She says
Hey,
thank you.
Americans.
Yay! Thank you for being American and in the chat. These are like ho-hos. This is a reference you will apparently get. So yeah, mini rolls are your life. Good work. That sounds like an excellent life. I wish my life was mini rolls.
Well, that's a good question.
Oh,
What's your favourite thing to do that's not playing videos?
Not playing videos. Yeah, interesting. I do a lot of that, so so it's difficult. I don't know, quite like riding my bike. I quite like making food. I flatter myself that I'm a reasonable cook. So yeah, I like to make food on occasion. I feel like this is, I know that the design of it is kind of symmetrical. It just looks a little bit, excuse me, a little bit weird on the corners. Orposide, Orposidae, Auposidae. Those are my 3 attempts at pronouncing your name. Enjoy those. Take them with you to the grave. I don't know why that.
It's really intense.
Choose which of these is going to appear on your tombstone.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the pronunciation.
He pronounced my name Orposidae carved into the. Do I like Jamie Oliver? I think he's all right. Never met him, but he seems like a decent chap. He's quite keen on getting kids to eat healthy, which is always a good thing.
I've always
First
thought he
attempt
was
was
pretty
right.
pucker.
What was the first attempt?
Orposide.
Yeah.
Is that the first one? Good. Well, first try was good. Then yeah, quid's in. I like it. What type of work am I involved in? Now there's a question. Right now I do a little bit of freelance work for my dad's company. And yeah, I don't know if I really want to say much more about that. I feel like discussing work on streams is always a bit awkward because I never know how much I'm either allowed to say if I'm commercially employed, or whether or not I should say the stuff I do for my dad, because I don't know if my dad wants to be associated with me in terms of like. I mean, I'm pretty sure he wants to associate with me personally. I mean, you know, professionally. You know what I mean. Have I met Ronald McDonald? I think I've stood next to one of the kind of statues of him that they have in McDonald's. that is the closest contact I have had to Ronald McDonald, and I'm quite thankful for that.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be a scary guy to meet.
Yeah, to meet in person. I feel like clowns in general, not generally my scene. So yeah, I'd prefer to keep my distance from Ron.
Wow, they're getting personal in the chat.
Yeah, this is a bit of. What's my position on modded Minecraft? Let's answer questions about Minecraft. Do I like vanilla or Neapolitan better? Well, the amount of time I spend in vanilla should answer that question for you. But to be honest, I've been getting really into deciding Neapolitan lately. Like every time I go on there, it's not like on vanilla, I'm always having to rely on my own imagination to come up with content, really, because I know exactly what's in the game. Like, I know pretty much everything there is to know about vanilla Minecraft right now, and it basically just boils down to how you use it. Like, obviously I don't build much with redstone contraptions and stuff, so I could still learn a little bit more about that, but I know that redstone comparators and so forth exist. And that's pretty much like what you need to have. Whereas with modded stuff, I have absolutely no idea what's going on, and so I find that kind of more exciting.
Okay,
more exciting than I did anyway.
I found that actually when because I didn't know anything about modded, I'm pretty much, I've been playing Minecraft on PC for well, since my channel started. So what's that, like 18 months, 2 years, something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that? And yeah, I'm still a noob right now, so nothing's changed. And yeah, so I was frightened of modded, really, and it wasn't until I got on Neapolitan and I actually spent some time just playing, not worrying about anything to do with content or anything like that.
Yeah,
And I really got into it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I still don't know anything, but I had fun not knowing
yeah.
anything.
As long as you're comfortable with the fact that you don't know anything, it can be quite a pleasant experience. And yeah, I'm kind of
Yeah.
the same, really. Like I had a couple of episodes a while back when I just kind of went, I've not got anything planned. I'm just going to explore the world and see what it throws at me. And yeah, there's some really, really interesting stuff on there. So yeah, I've been getting more into it recently. But vanilla is always going to be my first love, I think, when it comes to Minecraft. And yeah, I'm always going to be a vanilla person. I'm always going to be able to do much more creative stuff with vanilla, and that's what I like Minecraft for, is the creative side of things, being able to just imagine and build stuff. So that's kind of what I tend to use it for. Great question though.
3 more questions that will be get out of the way nice and quickly.
Hang on.
Are you MI6?
Hang on, my wife's trying to talk to me at the same time, and it's
Sorry.
like I've got you in 2 ears, her in 1 ear, Minecraft and music and stuff in both ears as well. So
Sorry.
what's happening?
Mushrooms or squids?
Mushrooms or squids? Definitely mushrooms. Considering that I gave them Parliament in my last Decidedly Vanilla series, I think that should give them some idea of how important I think they are. Squids are just kind of nice hanging around generally, but mushrooms are rare and they're kind of they're fun. There's something that doesn't exist in real life unless there is some kind of weird bovine fungal thing out there, in which case I don't want to know about it because it sounds scary.
Yeah. KB is confirming that you are MI6 soon as you dodged the question.
Yes, yeah, I kind of avoided that one by claiming I had a wife.
The follow-up question to that was, are you CIA?
Am I CIA? Well, I've not been to Langley, Virginia, which I gather is where the CIA headquarters is in all of the films.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've not had the opportunity to join the CIA, but they've got my CV.
Okay, and the follow-up question to that is, are you Illuminati?
Yes.
There we go, Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati confirmed. Always confirm Illuminati. No, it's very, very strange, the whole Illuminati thing. I don't know why everyone's just sort of latched onto that, but apparently they have.
It's been in a lot of films lately.
Yeah. And they're on the dollar and everything, so, I think everyone ends up being Illuminati at some point. So someone's Soupy's just finished watching NerdCube video, and it sounds like YouTube Red is really going to hurt me. I'm not certain that it is, considering that I get all of my money through Patreon.
Yeah.
I dare you to say to your wife that you're seeing someone else. Well, that would be a lie, and she knows that, because, let's face it, right now I spend all of my time at home. So I don't think I've really had the capacity to see anyone else, unless somehow I was seeing somebody else, like when I went to the shops, and I somehow still came back with a ton of groceries. So, yeah, that's...
If you were somehow seeing someone else, I'd almost be impressed.
Yeah. Be like,
I'd be like, how are you doing this?
What are you, time traveling now? Yeah. So that's the answer it would get.
Can you relay to your wife, when you go into the toilet and lock the door, does she see like blue flashes from the edges of the doors?
He's asking if I go into the bathroom and lock the door, do you see blue flashes appear from like underside, just go and then and I come out and my hair is all like disheveled and yeah. Anyway, let's
like a time turner.
Yeah.
Situation.
Let's not go there, shall we? She is in your house. What? I'm pretty sure our house isn't big enough to hide a whole other person without us knowing as well. What's my favourite gadget? That's a good question. I don't really own a great deal of gadgets right now. I think smartphones are awesome. I resisted getting a smartphone for so long, and then it turned out they were actually really good. and I could check Twitter on the go and stuff. I mainly got it because of the amount of time I was spending on Twitter at home and thinking, yeah, I can do that on the bus now. And then I got it and used it on the bus a lot, which was great, but then I didn't stop using it at home. But that's fine, because Kay uses Twitter all the time at home as well, so that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, they're a necessary evil, I think.
Yes, they are.
They're so convenient. So convenient that we forget to actually have lives as
Actually
well.
have lives, yes, very, very much so. How
Why
long's
do I need to talk to this person that's in the room with me? I can just tweet them.
Someone's saying, asking me how long a Minecraft day is, and then saying that they know. So now they're just trying to test my Minecraft knowledge because I said I know everything about the game.
Yeah. I think that's fair enough.
That's fair enough, right. So a Minecraft day, the whole cycle lasts, I think, 20 minutes. And I think night is slightly night is slightly shorter than day. But then there's like dawn and dusk and stuff as well, so yeah. I think it's like 10 minutes apiece. And then, yeah, that's like a rough estimate.
Mm. Is this question good enough?
No. Ask another.
Hey, Cougar Man.
Hey, Cougar Man, how you doing? Are you my grass block dad? I have no idea what that means. Is that some kind of reference? People always coming out with these references. I have no idea what they mean.
Mm.
Is it like people calling everyone like mom and dad for no reason nowadays?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Don't want to get into it.
Hey, KB, what time does your stream start? Or like how long from now does your stream start? Because I can't be bothered to math.
I can't math today. Or even maths. Right, so this tower is kind of eccentric and weird, but I quite like it. And I don't know if it's even a tower, to be honest. It's just kind of a wall ornament. But I'm fine with that.
Yeah, well, ultimately it just kind of needs to be like a lookout. So
Yeah, it can be that as well. It's kind of got a bit on top that you can look out from, but it's got a bit
Yeah.
underneath where you could store things.
yeah, in which case it's an ammo store, isn't it, for the
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
people
Maybe it should
along the
have
walls.
cannons or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's looking kind of interesting. I quite like it. It's got a crafting table underneath the pressure plate in the front, so Clan will be happy.
He will be very happy.
Yeah.
Want me to get some more water?
Yeah, water would be great, thank you. I love you. Oh,
See now, Mart-
Orpicide is a dirt block. That's why they're saying, "Am I the grass block dad?" I'm pretty certain. Oh yeah, yeah. If you want to get me a fresh glass, then please do. Mango juice. And apparently the kitchen is now killing Christina. She's going in the other room.
Marty is saying how they
Marty!
changed their Wi-Fi settings just so they can watch the stream.
Oh wow,
That's,
that's commitment. I like that. Thank you very much.
I had to actually
Restart your router twice.
no, further than that. The reason it took me half an hour to join the stream was because I had to rebuild and rewire the connector on the wall for the cable signal to come in.
Wow. Everyone's so committed to my streams. I like it. Thank you very much.
Hey, Churu.
Hey, Roots here. Hello. I'm automatically looking at the computer still, at the laptop, even though I've got the chat there. I don't know. It's so funny. Who watches Pixel Riffs? That's a strange question to ask on one of my live streams, Morgan. But
Yes, all of the people currently answering your question.
I like the idea that somebody would have tuned into my stream to not watch it.
Yes, I
Can we-
specifically put this on, and I'm going to ignore it.
Yeah. Can we make that a thing? Can people turn up to my streams and just not watch them? Although that's kind of an odd question to ask, so maybe not, huh? But yeah, so the tower I think I'm mostly happy with. I might put cobblestone walls in these gaps just so they feel a little bit less awkward. But you know, just so they have some company. Although I've never quite liked the way that cobblestone walls look underneath stairs. It kind of looks like it's just jutting out at a weird angle. Maybe from a distance it'll look better, but up close it just looks a little bit odd.
I'm doing my standard thing of reverting to just wandering around on the top of a hill, not actually achieving anything.
That's the way it turns out on these streams sometimes, doesn't it? You lose track of what you're doing and then you just kind of go for a wander.
Mm.
I do that a lot.
Ah, your roots background noise.
Ah, there you go. To be fair, that's a good thing to be, I think. It's all right if people watch streams just to have something on in the background. I do that all the time. I do that with
Yeah.
most YouTube videos, to be honest. Like, I'm paying attention to a certain extent, but there
Yeah.
is a point where it's like it's on in the background as I'm doing the dishes.
Mm.
I'm Pixelriss and so's we're having we're having a Spartacus / Life of Brian moment in the chat right now,
Yeah.
which is quite funny. I'm the best ever. Wow, that's quite a lot to live up to, James. Thank you. Hey, Eddie Kim, welcome to the stream.
Welcome back, Eddie.
So yeah, I'm happy with the tower. I'm going to move on from the tower now. I feel like I've been working on the tower for too long.
Cool. I might wander over the bridge because there's quite a bit of the wall that I haven't built yet.
Hmm.
So I might nip over there and continue construction in a lengthwise manner rather than a upwise manner.
Sounds good. Sounds good. My face cam's a little laggy. Yeah, I know. It's because I'm streaming and my computer doesn't know how to render absolutely everything at once.
KV says that's just your face.
Yeah, my face is naturally behind my actual speech.
Yeah, that's why you get hired so much for those Japanese martial arts videos.
Yeah, definitely. I get good work from those guys. I really wanted to make a Gravity Falls reference that you probably wouldn't get.
No.
For when he's saying that's just my face, there's this character called Toby Determined in Gravity Falls.
Right.
He's like
Toby
Toby
Determined.
Determined. He's great. He's basically a newspaper reporter, and there's all these jokes about him being kind of ugly. And there's this one episode where they go trick or treating, and they turn up at his house, and he's not wearing like a costume or anything, and they all go ah, and they're like, oh my god, that's such a scary mask or whatever, and he goes, that's just my face. And he has this really funny voice like that, and it all.
Put the mask on and they're like, oh,
Yeah,
it's better.
yeah. he puts on some kind of creepy mask with like a red face and horns and stuff, and they're like, oh, that's actually better. It's an improvement, yeah. Have I been to Minecon? I've been outside of Minecon, and so have you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, me, you, and Cloundle all went and stood outside of Minecon for a while.
I took a picture of a banner that said "Welcome to Minecon," and
Yeah,
then,
we acted like we'd been there.
yeah, and I put that on Instagram and hashtagged it "Not at Minecon," which
Yeah.
I thought was great. What's happened at Clandle's place? The the house that's slowly being built is closed due to an appearance on X Factor. I didn't know X Factor was even back on. And he's down to his last few slices of cake in the cake pit as well. So
Oh, nice.
good work. I need now I'm back on the server after my my weird trip to the old DV map. I'm probably gonna have to ask him about paying me back for the radio station job again. So
Yeah, good luck with that.
look out for that in Friday's video. Hint, hint.
How is there water and lava over there?
How's there water and lava over there?
Yeah,
Where?
right there. Is there lava underneath there?
No,
Oh, that's clay. Sorry.
that's dirt and stuff.
It looked like lava for a second.
Yeah.
Because when it's far away, it just looks like it was really.
Yeah, kind of. It looks like it's a reddish colour, doesn't
My
it?
eyes are playing tricks on me. I'm really silly.
It's alright. So yeah, you can actually see the wall on the map now. At least I think that's the wall. Or is that the road? That's the road. Where's the
So you
wall?
can see it from space.
Is that where the maps are taken from then? Like, is that how maps in Minecraft work? You put a compass around with paper around it, and then satellite photography happens.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, Matthias says their internet's lagging, so they have to go.
Oh, that sucks.
I think. No worries. Can I build a cat? Not sure where I'd put it around here. I've got one in the backyard. Okay, something. Whoa! I didn't notice this before. Something has been built by my house.
Is it?
Yeah. I didn't even come over to this side of Freehaven before. I think B-Ran's built another thing. It looks kind of similar to his other place, so I'm going to assume this is him.
Right.
Nothing in it right now. There's a chest with some building materials in. He's using iron now.
There's a quiz people are yelling at you to do.
There's a quiz. Do the quiz.
Do the
Quiz.
What is the quiz?
Someone named the Imposer is asking you questions.
Oh, apparently. Right.
Minecraft or something. I don't know what the questions are. Are they further up?
Someone's asking who my favourite comedian is. Is that part of the quiz?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
What is your name?
What is your quest? Yeah, I don't know who my favourite comedian is these days. I've quite liked a lot of people in the past. I haven't had much time to find like new comedy recently. I find Omid Jalili very funny. He's the guy who is
the Iranian comedian.
Iranian comedian. He was in Gladiator and The Mummy and stuff as well. I occasionally rewatch the Mummy films just for his.
Oh,
He's a genuine James Bond actor.
He is. He is.
how do you craft mossy
How do I
cobblestone?
craft mossy cobblestone with vines and cobblestone and or the alternative answer to that is that I don't and the nameless god makes it for me. But
I tend to open up Google, type mossy cobblestone,
yes, yes
and then go from there.
that's what tends to happen. I'm now reseating all the item frames in my house again after the BRAN incident, but naturally all of the stuff keeps disappearing up to the second floor because, you know, item frames and stuff.
Yeah.
It tickles. Stop
Sorry.
it.
Sorry, it was a tick. Is there more questions coming?
Apparently more questions are happening. Check my hopper. Is there something in my hopper? Somebody left something in the hopper? There's probably a bucket of water in here. Oh no, there isn't. There's nothing in there.
How big is a Minecraft world?
How long is a piece of string?
Twice as long as it is from the middle to the end.
Yeah, twice half its length usually. Trying to think how big my single player world is now on disk. It's like 200 or 300 megabytes, I think. In terms of like actual like block size before the world border, it's something like 30 million blocks or something, isn't it? I can't remember exactly.
It's pretty high.
Yeah, it's a
whatever
lot.
it is.
I'm not letting this item frame go. It's coming with me.
You may think that it's a long way to the shop round the corner, but that's peanuts to a world in Minecraft.
Space is big. What blocks can't item frames be placed on? Exactly. Apparently you answer the string question exactly the same as Root does.
Nice.
Hmm. Yeah, PC worlds used to be infinite, and they had that whole thing with the far lands, but I think they actually put a hard limit on it now. There's a point where
Yeah.
like there's a world border you could technically go past, but there's just nothing grows there and stuff.
Mm.
It's all a bit weird. I don't know how far anyone has gone in this world. I think the furthest out people have gone is like 10,000 blocks or so.
Yeah, there's one of the CP guys, I can't remember which one it is, it might be Skull,
Yeah,
is a bit of a
rambler.
explorator, whatever you want to call him. So, yeah, he's been probably further than anyone else.
Explorator.
What song is this?
What
He-
song is
he
this?
likes it.
This one is that's Ward from the music discs.
See, guys, you guys are lucky. I have to, because I'm on the Skype call, I don't get to hear the music. So I miss out on that.
We should sync it up at some point. We should use one of those whatever they are,
Oh, plug DJ.
plug
type
DJ or
things.
whatever. Is that gone now? I feel like that was gone.
Maybe.
Somebody said they missed it, and I can't remember if that meant that
Oh,
like
right.
their friends just didn't use it anymore, or if it had actually been
Yeah.
taken down for some reason.
The Cherry Patch guys used it a lot.
Yeah, they did. They did. Just gonna grab a bit of this gold armor that nobody's actually using from the skeleton spawner, and oh wow, there's a ton of reorganization has happened in here, and it looks like people have taken a lot of the armor, which is quite nice in a way, because otherwise it was just going to be sitting here, unless they've taken it away and just thrown it away somewhere, which is entirely possible.
Hmm.
I don't like putting enchanted armor on armor stands. There's
It
just
doesn't look right, does it?
no, just having the kind of shininess of it, you just kind of go, nah, that's not really right. I think maybe it makes more sense on the metal armor, but on leather armor it just looks kind of weird. So I think what I'll do is I'll combine a couple of these, and then the enchantments will go away. Because no one's using these anyway, so it makes sense. If I just combine them in my inventory like this.
There will be no singing today, Aizen.
No, no singing. Well, you can do what you want, but I'm not going to sing.
I am out of andesite, that's annoying.
You can grab some from my basement if you want.
Okay.
I think I've got a few stacks of it down there. Help yourself.
I might have more in my storage, but I don't think I did.
Name every enchant in Minecraft. There's a challenge. To be honest, by the time I got to the end of the list, I would have forgotten the ones I said at the start, so that's probably not going to go super well. Really excited about Frostwalker and Mending, though, because those are going to be great. Have you seen much of the new enchantments?
No.
Mm.
Oh, well, I've seen the bits that you showed in your videos. Or...
Yeah. That's pretty much the only ones they've added for 1.9. But yeah, it turns out that you don't just get them from the end. You can actually get them from fishing and trading and from dungeon loot and stuff.
That'd be cool.
You can't get them in an enchanting table, but you can get them the other ways.
Yeah, Mending is going to be awesome.
It is. It really is. I'm looking forward to it.
Already in Neapolitan, I like putting the moss on the tools to
have them
regenerate.
auto renew. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for Mending, all you need to do is earn some XP, which we have XP farms for, so it kind of makes sense.
Good answer. Yeah, it was a good answer, wasn't it? Once I kind of rescued it. Yes, of course I know. I watch all your videos.
Yeah. You can make hidden messages with Frostwalker. Yeah, I've seen people do that. It involves invisible armor stands, the way I've seen them do it, but you can do it probably a couple of other ways as well. If you get chickens to like stay in the water in a certain pattern, or
If you
like
train some chickens.
exactly. That sounds like the kind of thing Clandlewood would do. I'll train some chickens to fly over at a certain time, and it will spell out the message: "Pix, I will not pay you your money back."
How did they make the gas sounds? Finally, the question.
Oh, that was C418's cat. And I've no idea how a cat ended up sounding like that, but yeah, it's his cat. Gotta put some armor stands in here, of course. But these ones are just holding armor, they're not doing anything fancy today. Oh, and I just put a helmet on myself. Do I not have a helmet now? That's funny. Yeah, I think... You know, I was going to do this thing. This is more behind the scenes for you guys. I was going to do this thing in my latest Decidedly Vanilla series with you know, transporting me back to the old map and everything, where I was going to find this suit of diamond armor and put it on, and then that was going to come back with me to this version of DV, but I completely forgot to do any of that, and I've had this suit of diamond armor waiting with all like the best enchantments on it and stuff waiting for me for ages, that I kind of thought, oh, I'll save that for a storyline thing, I'll just like find it in some kind of hidden thing. And I just never got around to doing it, and so I'm probably just going to start wearing it as of Friday's episode and not say anything about it. But yeah, like my idea was that like the whole thing with the trickster and everything was going to lead to some kind of treasure somewhere along the line. But knowing me, considering I missed out on some of the chests in that maze that I built, I would probably just have like forgotten where it was and had to do the episode without it anyway. And I didn't want to just throw myself a suit of diamond armor because I was in there with a maze full of monsters, and you know, it would have felt like there was any jeopardy if I immediately got a suit of diamond armor. So
exactly,
I was going to have it just be like along the way somewhere, like in a couple of episodes in, then I'd just find some kind of secret cache, or I would go back to the Democratic Republic of Mushroom and find like my old armor from that map and that kind of thing. But instead, I just made myself some diamond armor while I was there. I think the other problem with that was I didn't want to take my head off at any point because I had the pumpkin head on, and so I couldn't have made myself a helmet. And then, you know, after that I just kind of went, well, I'll just go with it, whatever. I will sub to you if you are my grass block dad. Okay, sure, whatever. I'll do anything for a subscription these days.
Hey, come on, you got to think about this. Becoming a grass block dad is a very serious commitment. It's a responsibility.
No, it's true. It's true.
Changes your whole life.
I should have planned for this kind of thing, you know. Ah, there were too many instances you had to create a warning label for what?
Are you going to make an official Pixel song?
An official Pixel song. Wow, that's. I feel like my theme tune is kind of the official Pixel song right now, and I don't really have a great deal of time to make any other music right now. I'm already kind of a little bit behind on the stuff I was doing for Corey, because one of the things he at the tier he's pledged to donate to on Patreon, he gets like a 30-second chiptune song written for him.
Oh really?
And yeah, and I've done a decent amount of that already, but I still need to finish it, so I'm a little bit behind on that. So official Pixel Song may have to wait until I've done that for him. You know what I might do? Because of, you know, I owe you emerald blocks and stuff these days. But I don't really have a great need for a full beacon at my place anymore now that I've cleared out that area underneath the room where the villager trading hall is.
Yeah.
I might put the rest of my emerald blocks into the beacon that's up here so we can actually have a full beacon.
Okay.
Because right now we've only got a tier 3 beacon. We could have a tier 4 and we could have like secondary stuff, or we could have speed 2 or something. So I think maybe if we change it so we have speed and regen around here, that would be quite nice.
That would be quite nice.
So I'm going to use my emerald blocks. Oh, we have Pickwick on the. I don't know if people can just about see him. He's over there. He's actually like kneading into my my jumper that I took off earlier. He really likes.
Sprawled on top of it, right?
Oh, is he sprawled on it? He really likes knitwear. He just kind of like sits on it all the time, which is quite cute of him.
It says, as a grass block dad, you have to weed out the bad seeds.
I have to weed out the bad
And
seeds.
then
Gosh.
Off beside says,
Oh wait,
grass
hang
block
on.
dad confirmed, it's you.
Hang on, I do need my emerald blocks. They're currently elsewhere. I looked in my ender chest and kind of went, oh, I can do that, but no, they are currently out in the wild, and I can't explain why. I've been doing some insta mining somewhere that I can't reveal to anybody yet.
Well, that's intriguing.
Yes, I know. I always say stuff like that, like I can't tell you why I've done this, and then obviously you say that and people want to know, but. Yeah, that will all become clear at a later date. I've got a couple of things that I've been working on here. Even when I've been off on the other map, I've wanted to do a few things on this server. So there are secrets. My secrets have secrets.
Do you regret
Curiouser and curiouser.
Do I wear glasses while reading? I don't. I actually have really good vision. It's one of the things I'm quite actually kind of proud of, is that I have decent vision. I can read stuff at a distance. I have no problem reading up close. Yeah. I'm quite good at reading like road signs and stuff before anybody else can see where we're going.
What potion do you have to brew because you can't get it from the creative inventory?
Oh, don't know that one. I don't spend a great deal of time in creative though, so. Root is making tree references. Root probably has a grass block dad.
Opposite says, do a skin reveal, because I don't know what your skin is. Which sounds like you're being like...
Reveal your skin. No, my skin is this, which is usually the jumper that I wear when I stream, but yeah, I had to not wear it at some point, so yeah, this is actually based on one of my basically my favourite outfit, I guess. In as much as I have favourite outfits, I just thought it was distinctive enough that it kind of looked alright, but I did want my Minecraft skin to be me. Like a lot of people have their kind of favourite characters, or they have kind of personas that they put on and stuff when they play Minecraft, but when you watch me play Minecraft, pretty much what you're getting is me. So yeah, I figured that kind of made sense. Awkward potions don't count, because they're not anything.
What's an awkward potion?
Awkward potions are basically the base potions that you add other stuff to. It's what you get if you put a nether wart into a water bottle, and then before it turns into something else with the other ingredients, you get an awkward potion, basically.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean technically it's a potion. Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything at all. Technically it's a potion because it says potion on the thing.
Interesting.
But yeah, there you go.
I see.
Wow.
The other cool thing about that mending enchantment is that bottles of enchanting that you can trade from priests actually have a use now.
Oh right.
Because yeah, I made a Reddit post about this. I didn't include it in my video because I only thought of it afterwards. But like, if you trade, you get like 1 bottle of enchanting for 5 emeralds now from a priest. But if you think about it, that's just XP that you can burn on the go to repair your tools.
Right.
So you just carry a bunch of those around with you, and if you're in a cave, and I guess you can probably find XP from like mining ores and stuff, so it doesn't matter too much. But the example I used was with those new wings. If you've got mending on a set of those, and you're on like a long trip and you want to go for ages, but the wings are going to break, and obviously like you don't want them to break halfway through the trip because then you wouldn't be able to use them to get back, you just take some of those enchanting bottles with you, throw a bunch of them on the ground, and it gets XP. And yeah, then your wings are mended and you can travel again. So it's actually kind of neat. Like, it gives them more of a purpose than they've had before, because they're not really good for leveling up anymore.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm doing that thing that you said where you just kind of run around not doing anything. Like, I'm trying to climb on the roof of my record store. Trying to think if there's anything else we can do to fix up what B-Ran has done in Freehaven.
Oh yeah.
I bet he's ruined half of the stuff in the TV station, so Clandle's probably not going to pay me on the
yeah, your
on the basis
camera's
of
going
that.
to be wrecked, isn't it?
My camera is probably going to have a couple of issues, yeah, but that's fine. How do we get back up here? After all that building work I did for B-Ran and everything. After I built him a nice path.
This is how he repays.
This is how he repays me, by moving all entities up one block. Yep, the laptop's broken. Oh gosh, goodness me, this you know, station management aren't going to be happy about this. The painting that was the screen on the back of the camera has actually moved up into the redstone comparator that was on the top, so it's still there.
Right. It must be a flip-up LCD panel then.
Yes, it does seem to. The armor stand is, goodness knows what that's doing. It's like halfway out the top of the camera at this point. There we go. We'll just do it like that. That makes sense. The two paintings on the front of the news desk are gone, as well as the two item frames. Oh gosh. Oh, the static TV frame has moved up to the top of there as well. That's funny. Anyway. Yeah, that's, if anyone's confused, that's a map of the Nether. Which is actually quite a neat trick. I kind of thought of that as like a, let's have static on a monitor in the screen. It's a map of the Nether in an item frame.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah,
that's a nice touch.
I thought that was kind of a neat idea. And yeah, there's not a great deal else, but there was a golden apple in that item frame, and now that's not there anymore. It's supposed to be like an Apple laptop, and there was like a flip-up kind of screen on the desk, and it had a golden apple in it.
Yeah, that was cool.
So that's gone now. So bye golden apple. I think it was only one of the regular ones, not like a notch apple or anything. So I'm a bit disappointed that I've had my name put in the hippo hut for a while, and Clandlewood has yet to call me a hippo in any of his videos. I have a feeling he probably expected us to either do that on camera to let him know, or to kind of notify him off camera, which I haven't done. I just wondered how often he was going to check the hippo hut. After he mentioned it in this one video that nobody was using it, I went ahead and did it, and he didn't look at it again.
Do you have any objection to me wiping you out of andesite?
Oh, go ahead. I'm not using andesite for it. I think I probably have a ton of it over at the Nameless Ruin anyway, so...
Cool.
Yeah, you can help yourself.
It's a pretty common resource, so I mean...
Yeah.
We can do a gathering and pick up some in no time.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I'll leave one in the corner so you can see what goes there.
Cool, yeah, no problem. What is my favourite TV advert? None of them.
I don't believe that. There are some really good adverts out there.
There are some okay ones. I can't say I really have a favourite though.
No, I suppose.
It's kind of an odd one. I don't really know if I like any adverts as such. I can't think of any that I like right now. I can't think of anything that I'm like, oh, good advert, yes, well done. Like, I don't know, I can't think of anything like that off the top of my head. Most of the adverts I tend to see are on YouTube though, because I don't watch a great deal of TV, except on the BBC, which doesn't have normal adverts, it just has adverts for other BBC shows.
Yeah.
You kept
you guys have still got a CRT television, haven't you?
We do, yes. Yes, we have a big old tube television.
In that case, I may have something else to drop by
to flog us. Fantastic.
Well,
Well,
no, you can have it. It's no point in selling it at this point. You might as well just have it.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Not looking a gift horse in the mouth today.
What size is your CRT?
Oh goodness knows. Take a tape measure to the screen and see how big it is.
What, me?
Because
Yeah.
the one I've got it's only a 19, so it's not huge, but it's...
Yeah, I mean ours is pretty big, but is also pretty old. So, Rob might have a TV for us. He says it's only a 19-inch one, but they don't have any need for it, so...
Like the diagonal measurement?
Yeah.
This is.
I feel like there's some kind of race discussion happening in the chat right now. I think it's mainly about
Is there?
it's mainly about tree root and
Oh, it's the group race.
the group race. Yes, it freaks me out every time seeing Mango in his window.
Hi, Dolinor.
Sorry. 20.
Ask us a question. Turn the tables. Chat. How's your day been? I can't think of anything more exciting.
Great question.
Yeah,
So-
I don't want to grill you guys on your Minecraft knowledge because, to be honest, you'll probably show me up.
Like 26, 27? If we're going diagonal?
If we go in diagonal, apparently our TV is about 26, 27 inches. It's quite
Okay.
it's quite a large one, but
So it's probably not
Then, like,
as big as yours, but
if it's 19 is diagonal or the
Yeah.
across?
does your TV have HDMI
yes.
support? Because this one obviously doesn't, because it's an old one. It does
No,
it does SCART.
CRTs don't.
So technically we could play 2-player Xbox Minecraft. We could play 2-player games on Xbox because I mean obviously like some games it does, but Minecraft on Xbox detects when you have a screen that's big enough to support split screen and like has, you know, HD resolution, and it knows that ours isn't because it's connected by SCART. And so it won't let us play multiplayer.
That's harsh.
Yeah. So yeah, despite the fact that this would be technically like a smaller TV because it'd be able to support like higher resolution.
But it is widescreen as well. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's there if you want anyway.
What is my FAQ block? I have no idea what that means, Deeper Dominic. You're probably gonna have to retype that one.
Face block?
My face block. Do I have a face block?
I don't know.
I don't know. I have my own playhead. I think he probably means what my favourite block is.
Not had that question at all.
KB, good answer. Well done.
Can I not have the IP for the server?
Yes, you can not have the IP for the server. Yes. So yeah, my favourite block is this, which is my head. I think it's quite funny putting your own head on because it looks slightly larger than your regular head does.
I'll get back again.
Yeah, you are breaking up a little bit in the Skype call as well. To be honest, I'm probably about to call it a day for the stream because we've been streaming for 2.5 hours and I'm just at a loose end when I'm not really doing a great deal. But this has been great, hanging out with you, hanging out with everybody in the chat, and hopefully streams will be a little bit more interactive now that I have a massive monitor and I can actually see the chat on the right-hand side of the stream window. But thank you to everyone who's shown up to the stream. It was absolutely great to have you guys here. We didn't do a great deal, but the plan was just to hang out. It was not never going to be like a super intense game session. You might see me again this Saturday, depending on how things turn out, because I'll be streaming from the Patreon server again soon, and we'll also be streaming from the Patreon server when we add some more people in November.
Yeah, gonna say it's coming up soon, isn't it?
Yes, well, I'm very, very excited for that. We have a couple of them in the chat already. Oh, Mort's just showed up, or maybe he's been in the chat for a while and he hasn't been saying very much. But yeah, sorry if anyone's just turned up, but we are going to end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching. As always, my name has been Pixel Riffs, and Kaine83 has been with me, so please go and check out his channel. If you're not a fan already, you should be. He is a very, very awesome YouTuber and is always great fun to hang out with. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.
Bye.